It's a Redcon giveaway, right?
He's not looking.
Oh, hey,
What's
hey,
up?
hey. How's it going?
Good, man. I don't know if we'll do these in order or not, but we'll start off right away with this, I guess. So my idea with this tonight is I'm going to try and do a giveaway. And the way I'm going to do this is anybody that orders tonight or this weekend, I'm going to give a product away. So normally I do a monthly giveaway, but I'm going to do a weekend giveaway as well. So I'll start today, and I'll go until Sunday at midnight. So right now what I'm thinking is I got two unopened products right here in my hand. One is War Games, and one is Total War. And you like Total War, right?
Yes.
So this is one of the newest flavors that I haven't even tried yet because it's unopened. I got it from you to try, and that's strawberry lemonade.
Ooh.
And then War Games. Have you heard of War Games? Do you know about it?
That is the gaming one, right? Like the pre-workout for gamers?
Yep. So it's like G Fuel type of thing. So it doesn't have caffeine in it, but it's got teacrine in it. So it's got, technically with teacrine, it's got 36, 37 of caffeine with the actual product in it. But yeah, it's an energy and focus product. So we'll talk about that a couple different times. But anybody who orders tonight into this weekend will be entered into that. I also am going to do a monthly giveaway as well, like I always do, of one product of your choice type of thing. And then if you're not interested in either one of those, I can always do gift cards and you can order whatever you want type of thing. So I don't know what the weekend giveaway or weekend deal is yet, but I can tell you what's going on right now. That way you guys have an idea of what's going on. And get this up here. All right, so today there's 30% off on the site with code HURRYUP30. And if you spend $85, you get a free fat burner bundle with a silencer and double tap powder, and then free shipping when you spend $115. So
nice. But usually if you wait till the weekend, they usually do like free shipping on orders or like 40% off, as I've seen this last couple of them.
So usually because they switched from using UPS, they now use FedEx. Any orders that are like around 115 to 140 in that range, they usually have free shipping that they can offer. Usually during the weekend, they'll have like spend 50, get this, spend 85, get this, spend 115, get this type of thing. So so today is a 30% off discount code. And then spend 85, you get the free fat burner stack, which I'm using both of the products in there right now. I'm using double tap on the first get up, and then silencer in the afternoon. I literally just took silencer right before we started because it's kind of my afternoon, I guess, right now. So I don't even know what time of the day it really is for me right now. Usually it's like 9 a.m. right now, or 9:30 in the morning right now for me, but I woke up a little earlier today, so.
Yeah, no, I've been all over the schedule since I don't really have a job right now, being winter time with no snow down here at least. So I think I've shifted I wake up around 10 to 11 a.m. and I go to bed around 4 in the morning. So it's kind of just it's terrible right now. My sleep schedule is so screwed.
No, I get it, man. Yeah, I just worked the last 12 night shifts in a row, and then I got 4 more, and I got to go back to days and work just that many days in a row. So yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
How do you do it?
Yeah. So again, this real quick, this weekend, starting now, if you order through me, link in the top of the description, you will either get your choice of a Total War or a War Games. Your choice. The Total War is brand new flavor, strawberry lemonade. War Games is PV Punch. So it's like a punch flavor. I ordered this for me to try, but I haven't opened it yet. So I'm going to be giving that away. I've been drinking the peach, which is pretty good. So
The last one I had was apple, sour apple, I think, or candy apple.
Oh, in the Total War.
Yeah.
I got 14 different flavors right now. So
I think you might have a problem.
Yeah, I got a buddy that has a worse problem than me. He's got like over 20. So yeah, no joke. Yeah, so I'll collect in all the different flavors and stuff.
Do you take them in order, or do you just like have
open ones? No, I have 14. I have one that's empty, and then I have like 3 or 4 of them that are actually open right now, and then the rest of them are all unopened.
Jeez.
So I like collecting the limited edition cans, like the zombie blood and stuff like that. So the Cali Splash.
I don't remember if I asked that.
Zombie blood is pretty good.
What is that? The citrus one? It's supposed to be citrus.
Zombie blood is sweet tarts.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was.
Yep. And the Cali Splash is supposed to taste like Capri Sun. So, yeah.
Nice. Can I win the giveaway?
You can. Yeah.
I can? Oh,
anybody who enters by purchasing a product tonight, starting now until Sunday at midnight.
Sunday
at midnight, using the link down in the description. All I need for you to do, either you or anybody else that's watching, once you make a purchase, let me know that you made a purchase. I need to either know your total before shipping or your order number.
Or your Wilkes. No, just kidding.
So that it doesn't tell me like who ordered what. All I get is an email that tells me, I'll just bring the one up right now. It tells me the order number and the price of what it was before the shipping. So like this last one I got was order number 1,007,042. So yeah, they've in 4 years have now gotten over 1 million orders through Recon One. So not just me, but everybody in general.
It sounds like you. Let's say
at least 1,000 of those are just me, right? So, and then it tells me the price was $39.91. So.
Nice,
good stuff, man. All right, so again, I'm going to be giving away a War Games and a Total War to anybody who makes or your choice of either. If you want both, make 2 purchases. I'll give away both of them. I don't care.
The real key to it is if you buy like 4 things, make 4 separate orders. That way you get 4 separate entries.
Yeah, you get 4 separate entries into just a weekend giveaway. And not only that, but I'm due a monthly giveaway as well. So you could have your chance at getting 2 different free full-size products this month. One being one of those 2 and one being one of your choice as well. So
I want 2 tubs of MRE.
Well, I can't do that, man. I just said one's gonna be one of these things right here.
Oh, well, if I place 200 orders and I win, you better give me 2 tubs of MRE.
All right,
200 orders. Oh, that'd be like over $1,000. I think
200 orders depends on what you order. As long as they're over
the cheapest thing's like $20, right?
You can order individual protein bars, but I don't get credit unless it's over $10. So,
so the minimum's $10, obviously.
Yes.
That's it's in the bottom right here on the ticker.
Exactly. It's in the description box. Go take a look. While you're down there,
purchase necessary.
While
postage not paid.
While you're down there, click on the top link in the description box.
Yeah, subscribe, like the video.
So ways that I get credit and the ways that I will get that email of you making that purchase is one. I always tell everybody, click on that description, that link to Recon One. That helps me get credit. It's got my own individual number at the end of it. That gives me credit. Second one is putting my name in the tier operator box. So once you get to, I'll just show it real quick since we have all night. But
so what I always do is I always go to your Instagram because your link's in the bio. I just click the link right there, and then when you order, like he's about to show you, it always asks you. It says not ambassador. What's it called?
Tier operator.
That's what it is, operator. And I always just put your name and it pops right up as soon as you type in Anthony. It's like the third one down, I think it is.
Yep. So I just added this hoodie to the cart. Obviously, I'm not an extra small, but right here after it says checkout, or right before it says after it says checkout, you type in Anthony, and I'm the first Anthony McMahon out here. So The first and only. So it also on here, in case there isn't like a 30% off deal or something like this, it also reminds you what my 20% off discount code is. So you could always use this to get 20% off. And then always donate $1 to Recon One Foundation. Click to check out. Maybe. All right, so then discount code is well, I got honey pulled up here, but
I use honey too. I love honey.
Hurry up 30, I believe it was for today. So that's the 30% off. Yep. So this hoodie, instead of being $54.99, is $39.50. So, nice. And then you'll put all your information in here, continue to shipping, pay your shipping, and then you will send me that $39.50 along with your order number. So that's how I receive credit for everything. So yeah, we'll quit talking about that now. Oh, I gotta stop sharing. We'll bring it up again, just in case anybody pops in later. They understand and know what the giveaway is. So new news. Do we want to get into politics at all? Because that's what all the new news right now is.
Well, if we want clicks, we need clickbait. So go ahead and say something really edgy and bold, and I'll just make that as a caption.
No, I'm good. No.
We have. Well, we can. Well, if we just say facts, then that you can't be mad. Today was the inauguration.
Today was definitely the inauguration. Yep. Other than that, that's all I have to say about it.
It was cold today. It was a little windy down here.
Still is cold and windy. I don't want like. I could share my stance on things. I guess is I wasn't a fan of either politicians that were running. I liked one more than the other, and the one that I liked more than the other is not in office. We'll go with that.
That's pretty much how I stand. I just say, like, at the end of the day, they don't even know who we are. So, like, it's not like I've ever been personally touched by a politician saying that they're going to help me.
No, and then the one that got into office doesn't work for us, so.
Yeah. Now, you're getting a little edgy now. Now you're starting to go down here's the cliff, and then here's you just starting right here.
So, okay, off of that politics is what do you think about our governor who has been so strict on things with all of our restaurants and bars being closed? And what do you think about her being at the inauguration today?
I think that I'm trying to think of how to put this a nice way. I strongly disagree with everything that is going on in Michigan. And I think that it would have been good if there was no pictures of her at the inauguration, standing next to people and being in a group and doing all the things. I guarantee you they went out to fucking eat right after that thing too. And that's the worst part is I can't go to my local restaurant and get my chicken wings that I like. And see, this is where it just goes downhill. Like,
no, I get you, man. I mean,
better keep everything open, including casinos and everything, except for local little restaurants. Those are the just absolute worst things.
Yeah, I not a big fan of her. Haven't been from day one. Even her speeches leading up to her getting into it, I wasn't a big fan of her whatsoever. I mean, I don't know, just some of the things that she's done with our lockdowns and what businesses are closed and everything that's happened with that is, I mean, we're seeing a pretty huge down trail right now in Michigan. I mean, our numbers are going way down. And she opened some stuff last week, right?
Yeah, like school sports, like some of the sports can get back in. Pretty much everything except for restaurants.
Which I'm hearing is a possibility February 1st, which is, for a lot of places, it's too little too late.
He said 2 weeks in November. So when they tell me that there's a possibility in 2 weeks from now to open up again, here I'm not even going to look at that because I guarantee you on January 30th, there's going to be, or 31st, it's going to be like, oh, found out that Applebee's started Corona, shut everything down again for another month. Like, they got sick of doing the $1 Long Island, so they created a virus. Like, I don't know, just something. That's the problem. It's like, there's very few things that actually affect me on a personal level, but being a big guy, I like to eat food. And when they tell me I can't support my friends' businesses and eat their food, like that just really, like, I can go to Subway or McDonald's and any of them, but I can't, like, and everyone's like, well, they can do takeout. I'm like, I live in a town of like 33 people. So do you really think that they're going to keep that place open by eating out once a week? Like, they make their revenue from people going there drinking beer and just doing that stuff, you know?
It's socializing.
Like, did you see Skip's thing? Skip posted a week ago. I did not. Yeah, he works at a small restaurant or something down in Detroit, and they were doing everything up to code, and they had the indoor, outdoor, whatever, and the health department shut them down because the walkway going from the front door to the sidewalk it was enclosed because it had a fence on one side, like a natural fence, or like in the city, there's a building, like how the buildings are 1 inch apart. They consider that enclosed. I'm like, that's not even where you eat. You're walking through that to get it. Like, that's where I draw the line. I'm like,
oh, it's nothing worse than walking through aisleways at a Meijer, right?
That's fine. I went to Sam's Club last weekend, and I bet you there was all of 1,000 people in there, like, butt to nut with carts. And it's like, that's perfectly okay, but 10 people in a restaurant is a no-no.
So I was just at Meijer's walking around yesterday, and they used to have all the signs of one-way lanes and stuff like that. And people weren't abiding to it by then, back then anyways, but there's nothing like that there now. But when you get up to the checkout lanes, there is the markers on the floor still for, stay 6 feet apart and stuff like that. I'm like, well, my cart's 6 foot. So, if you're getting close enough to my cart, then you're too close to be close to me type of thing. But, I don't know.
It just seems like I understand that, we got to be safe and do our stuff to protect people that are immune and all that. But I'm like, a restaurant, like, I don't see how me and, like I said, I live in a small town of 30 people, and I know people are going to say, well, there's big city restaurants that have hundreds of people. Well, if they just open 2-3 booths, like, so there's a restaurant by me that has one of those indoor, outdoor, it's Black Rock. Everyone knows what Black Rock is. They have an outdoor patio, and they're keeping like 10 people at a time. They're booked out for like 4 days right now. They're open from 3 to 9 every day, and they're booked out for 4 days. Yeah,
there was a place by the closest restaurant to me, and we've been there once to eat out. They have those igloos set up, and now they got like ice fishing shanties set up.
Yeah,
just to get more people on their deck space. But there's a couple places that are doing that in the area, but there's also other places that we're setting it up to reopen, and they're like, oh, stuff's going to be reopened on this day, so we might as well hold off for now. But
it's just crazy because, like, I own a business, so I get it from a business owner standpoint, because, like, if you're barely making money trying to stay open, and then they're like, well, you can spend all these thousands of dollars on building an outdoor. I'm like, I'm barely cutting it month to month as it is, and you want me to spend like $5,000 building an indoor, outdoor eating area? Like,
well, not only that, but it's cold here right now, so you got to heat it. So what I've also seen is, like, when we went out to this place, is they charge you an extra $10, and that's to help upkeep the area for where you're at. And not only that, but because they're using the foggers and stuff, and they're to have it prepared for the next people, and you're only allowed an hour in there. And that's, get in, order your drinks, wait for your appetizers. If you order appetizers, we know me and you were ordering appetizers, right? Yeah. Some people don't do that.
You mean first course?
Yeah, right. So, and then you got to order your regular meal, and then, at least 3 desserts. So, and a couple more drinks after that. You're going to be in there an hour easily.
Yeah.
And then they need to, clean it afterwards, fog it, sanitize it. And then they're heating it with Mr. Buddies. Type of thing. So that's you're refilling propane tanks every single day, which are, around here it's like $10 to refill a tank. So
I do it every 4 days to heat my gym right now. I'm using just the grill tanks, or the grill size propane tanks. I fill mine every 4 days. And that's only I work out for 2 hours, so you're only running 8 hours total on a tank, basically.
Yep.
So think of the restaurants. I have to have 10 of those heaters. So, and on top of that, they're talking about raising the minimum wage like immediately, which is going to really suck because it's like the price of gas is already going up. Minimum wage goes up to $15 an hour, which is what, $5 more than it is right now, and that costs me $17.50 for each employee. And it's like in the spring, a lot of my customers are bars and restaurants. I got contracts for those, and they're not working. So what are they not going to be paying for? Landscaping,
right?
And then now I got to come up and try to make my guys money. It's going to be. I don't know how it's going to. Like, it's going to cost me $60 to mow your yard weekly, and it's like, who's can afford that stuff? That's minimum. It's stupidity at this point. Print more money, whatever. I guess just get some loans, right? They told me to get a loan. They're like, yeah, they offer small businesses loans. Yeah, but you know what you have to do with a loan? You have to pay it back. Exactly. And especially when you go, when are you going to be open? How much money are you going to be making? I don't know now.
Right.
And people are, well, it can get forgiven. I'm like, did you see the rules on what it takes to get forgiven? I have to retain all my employees for a year with no dip in hours.
Oh, shit.
You know how you do that with a landscaping company in Michigan? Because we have these things called seasons.
Right.
So that means I'm going to be paying it back.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, landscaping, I mean, you can only plow so much snow, and I mean, we don't even really have that much snow this year.
Twice this year, that's it. 2 times, it's January 20th.
Exactly.
So I've been laid off basically since December 1st.
Yep. All right. Social media. We were talking a little bit before this, and I decided to throw this in here. Is with the last couple of days, me and you have decided to pretty much stay off social media. And to be honest with you, I can't remember what they're both called, but I downloaded 2 new social media platforms. One is Parler. What's that?
It said RedTube.
No. So Parler is supposed to be like the new Facebook type thing for basically what I'm seeing is the Republican Party. And then Rumble. I haven't looked into it much yet, but it's supposed to be like the new YouTube type of thing. So I have to keep my options open for everything. So
I've been staying off Facebook just because like don't get me wrong, I support, like, at the end of the day, I want America to succeed. So I'm not going to go in there and say I hope Biden fails because he's America now.
So as soon as I saw him sit down into the Oval Office today, he had a stack like that of executive orders he was signing.
17, I think he did.
What the fuck? They were giving Trump so much shit over all the executive orders he signed right away. Yeah. And
he signed 2 the first day.
All he's doing is going through and taking off the shit that Trump
pretty much
did.
Yeah,
right.
Like I said, like, I understand everyone has their own what do they call that, like, agenda, and they have their own things they want to push, which, like I said, I'm fine. Like, I can't, at the end of the day, what am I going to do to stop him from signing an executive order? Like,
there's nothing we can do.
So we just got to wait and see how it plays out. Maybe stopping whatever one of the things that he signed, maybe that's the best thing for America. Who knows? We just got to give it time. Like, do I think it's going to work? Probably not, but you never know. You can't doubt him because, like I said, at the end of the day, he now represents America. So if he fails, we all fail. So I can't, like, some of the people are like, I just hope he fails immediately. I'm like, bro, he's the president. Like, if he doesn't, he represents the whole company or a whole thing of America. If he fails, everyone fails. So that's not good at all. You want to hope he succeeds.
We want him to succeed because who was going to take office if he doesn't? Harris or Pelosi? No, thank you.
Yikes.
Yeah. No, thank you. I'm just waiting another 4 years, and hopefully Don Jr. gets in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's enough of that stuff. New year, new me.
All right.
I'm done talking politics.
That works. That's probably best.
So we were talking a little bit beforehand. You started a new eating regimen, right? You're eating more now than you were? Man, I'm eating less. That's terrible.
So have you seen? I actually I did my quarterly once every quarter of the year.
Yeah, I did see that.
So I posted my most recent photo, which is my new year, new me transformation. So that first photo, I don't know if you want to try to pull it up. Is it hard to pull up on computer?
No, I'm working on it. Keep talking.
Okay. So the first photo I took was in November when we were in Florida. We were actually, I think you're the one that took the picture because I was trying to attack you with the camera because you grabbed my nipple, if I remember correctly. So I took that picture, and then I took a picture like a week ago now, I think it was, and I just did. That was the end after my workout, so it was that night. So it wasn't even when I was in the morning cut. So I took a picture at night, and I just did a transformation thing. See, I don't know if you can see, but I don't know. There's kind of fat man abs in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So take a shot. Huh?
That's a Shaw bill. Yeah. Nice pick. Want to collaborate?
Want to collab? Like my Instagram, we could share you. You could get thousands of followers for free. No.
So yeah, that was in Florida.
Yep, that was in November. What day? What was it? Like November 15th or something like that? Somewhere around there.
I'd have to look exactly, but yeah.
Yes. And then that picture was from last week, and that was I haven't changed my training. I just started eating more actually. So take a guess at how much I weigh in those pictures. Let's see if you can get it. You probably know.
And you're in the left and in the right.
Yeah.
Let's say 330 on the right and 315 on 330 on the left and 315 on the right.
So is that what you want to lock her in at?
No, but that's what I'm going to go with.
Okay. So in the one on the left, I weighed 331. So I think it was like between 331 and 333 when I was in Florida. And the one on the right, I weighed 349.
So wait, say it again?
Yeah, I weigh 20 pounds more almost on the picture on the right than I do on the left. So the one with abs, I weigh more than I do than the one on the left. So right now I'm weighing in about 345 to 349, depending on when I want to weigh myself.
That's heavier you want. That's heavier than you said you wanted to be, though, right?
Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what to do now because I'm losing body. I still got fat on me, and I'm still losing more fat, but I gained weight and apparently muscle, or I don't know. So I'm kind of at a tipping point of my training. So now I've been doing high rep everything. I haven't done heavy weight at all. And I haven't squatted, like back squatted in 7 weeks. So I've been doing all front squats and body weight squats. I think the last time we talked, that was when I started the body weight squat thing. And since then, I've added almost a half inch onto my legs in, I think it's been 10 weeks or 7 or 8 to 10 weeks now. And that's not even squatting heavy weights. So that's just like conditioning, basically.
Right. Lori wants to know how about the body fat percentage? Where are you sitting at in there? Do you track that?
I have no idea how. So I tried the method online, or I use like the BMI chart to guess my body weight, and it says I'm morbidly obese. So it said like 30 to 40% body fat, which I don't think is right. The last time I had a DEXA scan, I was 18%, I think it was. And then I got down to 14, and then I haven't done anything since. So if I had to guess, I would say around 14 or 15. Maybe-ish.
So where did you go to have a DEXA scan done?
I had it at the academy. So when I went to do my health test down in Lansing, they had at Sparrow, I did a DEXA scan because I wanted to see what my body fat percentage was. And then
Lori says you definitely higher body fat on the left, but I agree with that.
Well, you seen how we were eating in Florida, like it was just greasy fish every day.
Drinking.
I was probably bloated too. To be fair, I was probably bloated because all we were doing is drinking and eating greasy fish. So that makes
what did we eat at the bar right before we went out there too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was good shit.
I had like a pizza and some wings, and
I'm starting to get more vascularity. I noticed more veins on my arms now and my legs. Matt actually has some pretty good veins on his quad now, which is pretty cool. Like he's not a bigger guy, but he's a bigger guy. So he actually has in his last post one of his last pitches he posted, he showed off. He's actually getting down cut because he's trying to get to like 179, I think.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, well, that helps when you're only like 5 feet tall.
I would like to be around 320. So that's what I'm trying to get back to. So I'm trying to get as much strength as possible.
So this is the one he just posted.
Of course. Which one was it? But you can definitely, if you look at a photo from a while back and then you look at, I don't know if he had one on his quad or not. We worked out not too long ago.
Nice. Yeah, I need to get over there soon. I'm obviously not lifting like you guys are right now, but doing more volume stuff than I am anything else. But
what up, Jeff? How's it going?
Jeff is he's been watching the podcast and just got started on some Recon 1 subs as well. So
nice.
Yeah. So Jeff and Lori, now that you guys are in here, I'm doing a giveaway separate than my monthly giveaway. So if any purchases are made now until I need to make it so you can do these banners too. From now until Sunday night at midnight, I'm going to be giving away a Total War and Strawberry Lemonade, or a War Games, which is a PV Punch flavor. So Total War is a pre-workout, and War Games is a energy and focus product. It's like if you guys know about G Fuel, it's to compete against G Fuel from Recon 1. So any purchases this weekend will get you entered into that. All I need to do is, just like any other time you guys order from me, is let me know when you order, and I'll get you put into this weekend giveaway and as well as my monthly giveaway. So you're basically getting your chances to be entered twice. So definitely, Tony promised me to bore me to death if I popped in there. So I asked her, I told Lori, I'm like, if you're already bored tonight, I'll make you even more bored. So yeah, so that's the giveaway, if you want to call it, with this deal. So yeah, so my New Year, New Me has been, I started right before Christmas back on keto. And it went really well at first, and I lost, a quick and easy 15 pounds, which I always do as soon as I start keto. I just get the bloat out of me right away. Mm-hmm. And then right after that, it got really slow. And then finally, as of today, I'm down from like middle of December, I'm down 20 pounds. Nice. So yeah, I got some more stuff to I'm just looking at the comments. Yeah. I got some more stuff to help me with that as well. Like I said, I dropped down to only 2 meals a day. I'm waking up and having my double tap, L-carnitine, CLA, and new Himbine first thing in the morning before breakfast. And then usually on my days off, I try to fast, but I don't know what days off are anymore. Kind of like you don't know what fasting is.
I'm not very fast, I don't think. I fast on the carries, but that's about it.
But yeah, so that's how it's been going for me so far. Is I promised myself I was going to do a good 6-month cut and then work on getting my strength back. And my strength isn't totally gone yet. I'm still doing. I've talked about it a little bit. I'm just doing a 12-week. It's like a 12-week shred program or something like that off Body Space.
Beach Body?
But it's by Chris Gethin is?
Mm.
Okay. If I showed you a picture, you might know him. He's a bodybuilder. I mean, it's a bodybuilder workout program I'm following. It's just to keep me kind of strong without getting too weak on keto like I usually do. I usually just completely get totally weak and fatigued during my workouts and stuff like that. And it's hard for me to follow a workout, a strongman type workout, is because I get too fatigued on keto to continue to follow that type of program. That's why I switched to doing more of a bodybuilder style. It's a lighter weight but higher volume type of thing. I'm doing 4 to 7 sets of each workout, and it's like 12 to 15 reps. So where I'm before I was, what's that?
Sounds like my style.
Oh yeah. I mean, not normally my style, but
so it gets you ripped though. Like gets you
yeah.
Absolutely. I wanted to do this. I was thinking about getting a picture of Kai Green and just like photoshopping my face on it and be like doing the before and after. So I can be like, yeah, this is all I started doing is just higher reps. And
yeah. I don't think anybody will believe you. Maybe go with a white guy.
That's racist.
I mean, it's not really racist if you're white and
I don't identify as anything.
Here we
go. They, them, their, him, her. That's what I am. That's how you should put there. I don't like my nouns. Sorry to anyone that has nouns or uses those or whatever it is called.
So yeah, New Year, New Me's been going pretty well so far. I took a couple days off of the gym just because I was working way too many days to be able to recover and stuff like that. But Shaw Classic, I mean, we're not going to talk about the Shaw Classic that just happened. We're going to talk about the one that's upcoming. So when were we booking our flights?
Well, let's see. Using the method we used last year, we book them super early so that way they cancel last minute. And we're still going to Colorado to hang out at an aquarium. Do they have an aquarium in Denver?
I'm sure they do. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to happen in Denver because that's pretty close to where he's at.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, we go skiing or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a little hard because at least in Florida we could just chill on the beach and like I don't know what you could do in Colorado in December. So
elk hunt.
It's like $2,000 for a tag for an out of stater. Vacation, right?
Yeah, vacation in the mountains.
Oh, that would suck dragging an elk out of the mountains. Well, you got your side by side. You can't fly with your side. You'd have to drive. Take your side by side.
Drive your side by side all the way out there?
Yeah, why not? It's a 28-hour drive, so I already looked it up. So it's 28 hours. I don't know what it is in a side by side. Probably half that or double that because you can only go about 50.
Yeah, you can go 50, and then
you probably blow the motor a few times because redlining at 50 for 28 hours. Well, it actually, like I said, more than that. So yeah, it'd probably blow her sky high a few times. So you might have to pick up. Make sure you got insurance.
Yeah. Yep.
So last time I was gonna say before we moved on to because we I was gonna say how'd your New Year's resolution start paying out? Remember we did a New Year, New Me segment right before, and we had some goals or something like that, didn't we?
Mine was basically just to keep with keto for probably the first 6 months and then work on getting into a competition. I don't think it was really anything other than that.
Okay. So yeah, this is where my horrible prep skills. Normally I would have remembered that and had it pulled up, but
it's also been a couple of weeks since we've gotten together and been able to talk as well. So
well, we did plan on getting together and training this month, or well, I guess this month now or next month for you wanted to do some stones.
But yeah, I'm not sure when that's going to be yet.
Well, schedule me in between your 46 straight day work schedules.
So yeah, it's been not fun right now. We got we're short a few people. We had a couple people off because of COVID related issues. A couple other people off for other issues, but yeah, it's been rough.
Yeah.
We got 2 people that are starting after the first of the month. We got 2 people that are in training right now that'll be through their training with us in the next week. But yeah, it's been a lot of overtime. My last 2 paychecks have been 124 hours, 136 hours, and then the one I'm working on right now is 144 hours. So
in a 2-week period?
Yes.
Oh my God. You get paid after 40 hours for overtime? Or do you get paid after 8 hours?
Any days that I'm working that aren't my scheduled days to work are overtime. So my work hours normally are 36 hours one week, 48 hours the next week is how my 2-3-2 schedule works. So every Sunday that I'm working, 8 hours of that is overtime, time and a half. So then anything that I'm working on my days off is time and a half as well.
Damn. Get fat stacks. You're gonna move up a tax bracket if this keeps up.
I hope not.
I know you need to get back to normal hours. Oh.
So Jeff's asked if I'm a dispatcher. So what I do is I work in emergency services inside of a chemical plant. So I am a dispatcher in our chemical plant for the emergency services department, but I'm also field trained. So I am Fire 1 and 2 hazmat, EMT, and we do security for the company as well. So, and I also do paid on call volunteer fire when I have time.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm about to say you're not hitting your quota this month. It sounds like.
Yeah, and honestly, I was off yesterday, and I was off today, and we had a call today, and that was it. So, and if we have anything else today, I'm obviously not going to be able to go to
it. Why? Because you're drinking coffee?
Yes, I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too, because I was trying to figure out what you do. Because I was like, if you put out fires, they don't have that many fires at a chemical plant, I don't think. So it's like, that's I didn't know what I didn't know what you did. Your description anyway. I just knew you were a firefighter.
Majority of like our stuff, like for my part of it is I actually do like chemical trailer billing. So any chemical trailer that leaves or comes from the site, I have to do all the billing for it, so they are legal to go on the road. And I also monitor like all the fire alarm system for the whole plant, so I'm kind of like a fire alarm monitor. And we also I do all like the emergency dispatching. There's a lot of stuff that I have a lot of different tasks. If I'm working in the field, we do like a bunch of different maintenance. So we don't like have different companies to come to work on our stuff. So like all our fire alarm systems, we do all the testing for it. So a lot of companies have somebody come in and do all their testing for it. So like the little red pull boxes that you see at different, we do all the testing, make sure those work inside the plant. All the fire extinguishers, we make sure those are in good operating, and we have to send them out for testing or hydro testing and stuff like that. But yeah, there's and then weekly we gotta run the fire engines, make sure they still work, because that's about the only time they ever actually move is when we do our weekly check on them type of thing. But yeah, there's other security type stuff that we have to do, and yeah.
So are you ready? So if I go there and I get knocked out in an emergency, are you ready to carry me to safety?
As long as it happens in dispatch, sure.
I walk in, I slip and hit my head on the table, and I'm out. And all of a sudden, the room catches fire. You need to carry me. Like, are you prepared to carry me to where I can be safe?
Yeah, it's only like 2 feet out the door, so.
Okay, at least it could be super dramatic then. But yes. You need to practice human carries.
I'll rip my shirt off and be like,
I just want to see the door kick open and then fire like come out the sides, and then it just has that "there goes my hero," and then just like me slumped in your arms. It's like that's what I imagine in my head. It's I'm very creative like that.
That's
what I imagine when I'm carrying a sandbag in the gym. That's what plays in my head every single time. It's just me carrying this out of a burning building or something cool.
That's what I was gonna say. You'd be my favorite sandbag carry.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Well, I hate sandbag carry with a passion. So
why they're not that bad. Once you and the sand become friends, it's not that bad. I hated sandbags too, but now we kind of get each other. We know like we got that feng shui. What I hate now is timed farmers holds. Those absolutely suck with a passion. Because like farmers carry, at least you're moving. So then you got like you know that I only have to go 20 more feet or whatever. You just pick them up and hold them, and you're sitting there. You're like, okay, that's been about 30 seconds, and then she goes 10, and you're like, okay, this is gonna suck.
Go to your happy place.
I know my goal was to have 300 in hand for a minute, and the highest that I hit so far is 36 seconds.
That's impressive.
That sucks, dude. You want to talk about pain, calluses, and like finger pain? Like after you drop it, you just sit here like this. You're like, I can't open these up right now. Like they just sit there and hold like that.
Yeah, you'll have that for sure. For sure. Yeah. What's that?
You'll have that on those big jobs.
All right. Upcoming podcast. we were looking for ideas, topics to talk about. Me and Corey got on here about half an hour before we started tonight and kind of talked about a couple of things that throw on here. Some of these are just repeat things of what we've talked about in previous podcasts, just updating it type of thing. So we're always looking for ideas. You can leave those in the comments right now. There you go. No, I'm just not going to do competitions of sandbags.
And then you just got to wait a couple more years until you can do masters, and then you get to skip it all in general.
There you go. So yeah, we're looking for ideas for topics, not only ideas for topics, but people to join us on podcasts as well. I do have somebody that I've talked about with Corey that wants to get on the podcast in the next month, towards the end of February. We'll kind of give a little talk about that real quick. And that is my good friend over at Outclass Nutrition, Brent, wants to get on here and talk a little bit about his protein bar that he's got. He's going to be running another Kickstarter to get things started off of this. Right now, there's nothing available on the website to purchase because I talked to him a little bit. We're trying to get, before we do the podcast with him, I wanted to get some samples for us to have to get on and eat the bars with you guys during the podcast, so we can kind of give like a review of all 3 different ones. And
that's like gluten-free.
So they're all natural, non-GMO, low sodium, made with organic ingredients. They're paleo-friendly and gluten-free. So they're only 6 ingredients per bar. And I was trying to see, the website's a lot different than it was the other day when I looked at it. Because there's nothing you can actually purchase right now off the website. He's going to give me some more information when we get ready to do the podcast itself. But yeah, each bar only has 6 ingredients in it. They're about 27 grams of carbs. They're 18 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if we can look at that there. So they are. This one has organic cashews, grass-fed whey protein concentrate, organic clover honey, organic soluble tapioca fiber, organic raisins, and organic coconut oil. That is the only things that are inside of the bar. So, yeah, excited to bring Brent on here, talk about the bar with him, and there it is, bigger right there, and get to know his Kickstarter project with this a little bit more. So I've had them before. They're pretty good. Texture wise, they're about comparative to texture and looks and stuff like that. They're kind of close to a Quest bar. I would say they're not as chewy as a Quest bar. They're a lot softer than a Quest bar, because I think some Quest bars are pretty hard to eat.
That's what I hate, when you get like rip and you gotta like pull it because it's like, like chewy.
Yeah, I would say they're a lot easier to chew than a Quest bar is, and not only that, but they don't have the chemical taste to it like a Quest bar does, because a Quest bar has like erythritol in it to have it be less carbs type of thing. It doesn't taste like chemicals. Like I haven't had a Quest bar in well over a year, just because I don't like at first I was like, I need to have every Quest bar just because they're low carb and they taste better, and I couldn't do it anymore because of the chemical taste of it. It was. You
remember the old Metrex bars?
Oh my God, those were like eating fire. It was eating like a brick.
Oh, that was terrible. I remember I used to get those all the time. So I remember watching World's Strongest Men, and I seen and I was like, oh, Metrex. So then I go to the gas station, and I'm like, cookies and cream Metrex bar. That's how those guys got so big. And then I would eat one of those, and I'm just like, and then it'd take you a half hour to eat that one piece. Then you'd look and you got this much of the bar left, and you're like, all right, well, that's gonna rot.
So yeah, I will agree with Jeff. The Hero bars, that's like their breakfast bars. Those the Quest from Quest are pretty good. I will say that those are pretty good. All right. So while we're talking about stuff again, let's go over the giveaway.
While we're talking about stuff.
While we're talking about supplements and stuff again. We'll go over the giveaway again real quick here. I'm gonna sweeten the ante. All right. So, any orders this weekend? What's that?
Sweetening. I was just being your backup guy.
Sweeten the ante a little bit here. I got a box of goodies here next to me. Ooh, what's in here? All right. Here's one of them, dude. I'm gonna give you your choice. Any orders this weekend who purchase anything with the link in the description box down below will get a Total War in strawberry lemonade. Your choice between these Total War grape or War Games PV Punch.
What is War Games?
One of those three. So War Games is a focus, and it's an enhanced gaming product. So it's a focus and energy product. So it doesn't have caffeine in it. So if you're sensitive to caffeine or anything like that, you will not get this from that. You will get a euphoric feeling, but it won't be from caffeine. If you ever tried this, it is a different type of energy that you'll get from like an energy drink or Total War or anything like that. So it has teacrine in it. So technically you're still getting caffeine, but it's from tea.
It's not caffeine anhydrous?
No, there's no caffeine in it whatsoever. I would read the list off to you what's in it, but the nootropics list on there is crazy. I can't pronounce that stuff. So I will give you your choice of one of those products. If you purchase between now and Sunday, I will give you your choice of one of those three. And I will also throw in
more. If you call now, right now, in the next 10 minutes,
a FUBAR, which is a 5-hour energy shot, a MRE RTD.
What?
A ready to drink Total War, or not MRE RTD. No, I have some of those too. I'll throw one of those in. How about that?
Oh, hallelujah. But is that all?
No, man, I got more stuff down here. A sample pack of MRE Light, a sample pack of MRE, a sample pack of Isotope. That's all I got. So here's what I'll do. Your choice of Total War Grape, your choice of Total War Strawberry Lemonade, your choice of PvP Punch War Games. Your choice of one of those three. If you want one of those, then I'll also throw in a FUBAR, a Total War RTD, and a sample pack of MRE Light, MRE, and Isotope. So these are 3 different types of protein powder right here. So I think this is your favorite flavor of MRE too, bud. Fudge brownie?
I like the oatmeal cookie.
Oatmeal cookie.
Oatmeal
chocolate. Yeah, oatmeal chocolate chip.
Yep. It has a little chocolate chips in it that I thought at first, I was like, what the fuck are these things? I was like, oh, chocolate chips. That's what they're supposed to be. I thought it was like, is this thing old or something? Kind of chunky.
Yeah. I will do a giveaway, a massive giveaway. And I have a box I'm going to put everything in right now. So, yeah.
If you mix that protein together, put oatmeal in it, it's also good. Or you can make it into oatmeal cookies. But I just put raw oats in my protein.
Ever made sludge?
Well, yeah, plenty of times, but never the protein version. After eating too much protein, I've made plenty of sludge.
So you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, it's like the little protein balls, but they're like no-bake cookies, kind of, right?
No, so you just take your scoop of protein, s'mores MRE Light for Lynn. I just got a tub of I've tried it, but I just got a tub of the s'mores MRE Light the other day for myself. Because I was looking, a lot of my different MRE Lights that I have are all fruity. I got the strawberry cheesecake, I got the blueberry cobbler, I got the peanut butter cookie, I got the vanilla, and I didn't have a chocolate one, so I got the s'mores. So I've had it before, but I'm excited to have it for myself, type of thing. I've had some sample packs or some friends give me samples of it, so I'm excited to have it for myself. Like I said a couple times now.
I like the MRE heavy, I guess. Like that's what I like. I don't know how you do that with. I think it's 4 or 5 scoops that I put in.
Yeah, so yeah, it's 4 scoops and it's like 50 grams of protein then and like 70 grams of carbs and yeah, so it's a product to use on a bolt type of thing or a meal replacement, heavy meal replacement.
Meal replacement? You mean supplement my meal with it?
There you go.
Do you have eating schedule on here? Is that what we're going to talk about?
No.
I have full screen, so I can't see.
If you want to talk about.
Well, if anyone cares about like learning about what we're eating, you could ask too. I guess ask the chat.
Yeah, the last thing I have is according to the lineup here is just a Q&A at the end.
Yeah, so I was gonna say you can ask like how I made my crazy body transformation. My 17 weeks only working out 2 minutes a day using the Bowflex tread climber. I gotta throw that in there. I used the shake weight. God, I used the shake weight and a Bowflex tread climber 2 minutes a day, twice a week, and I got in the best shape of my life.
Oh boy!
But yeah, eating we kind of talked about it. So my eating schedule changed quite a bit, adding new habits and stuff like that in. And but if you care about that, you can ask about it. If not, either way, we can go on to the next subject and see what they want.
The last thing was the Q&A. So if you want to talk about, we talked about it a little bit before we started. So if you want to continue bragging about yourself, go for it.
If I had the mobility in my shoulders, I would pat myself on the back. You know. Oh, there it is. No, that's not like a brag or anything. That's kind of. I only post on Instagram about once every 4 months. So that was I always forget to. Like, I always think of these cool videos. Yeah.
December 3rd.
Oh, really? So I was kind of updated. And then I actually got a little crazy last year, posting, I think, 3 times. But yeah, that's from eating more. That's the surprising thing. I eat more and I weigh more, but it looks better, I guess. What do you got, Ghost?
No, thought I heard the boy crying or something. I don't know. The furnace is also running, so it's hard to tell. Please, you know how these headphones are. They're pretty good at noise canceling. So
yeah. Yeah, and then like if you have any questions about the workout or any of that stuff, mobility, stretching, you can always throw that at the end too. That's kind of what the Q&A. We can always talk about that. I've been focusing a lot more on mobility recently too, which I think's helped out quite a bit.
All right, keep going. I'll be right back.
All right, I'll keep her going. Yep, just go ahead, cut me right off the fucking screen. You want me to talk, and then you cut me off the screen. Yeah, cool. Sounds like Tony. Yeah, I'm only, I think, just shy of Tony by about 30 pounds now, so I'm trying to catch up to him. But yeah, I know he's been working a lot, so I've been taking over. I've been doing the workouts more. I've been working out consistently for 12 months now, and had a few injuries, like if you follow on it, you know about my wrist and all that stuff, but nothing too serious, nothing that knocked me out for a period of time. I was always able to focus on other things and do other exercises around said injuries or delays. And as far as comps wise, it's been good. I want to compete against Tony this year, so I got to figure out a way that'd be a cool podcast wrap up, because we could do like a pregame shit talk fest and then have the contest and do a wrap up afterwards, kind of like we did with Great Lakes Strongest Man. That was the first podcast I did with him, but we could do something like that. I think that would be I know having gyms close sucks. Luckily, I was able to put together my home gym before all this, so that's one thing. It's like I live in the middle of nowhere, so my closest gym to train in, I guess, would be down in about an hour away. Would be the closest one that I could train at. And it's only that's if there's good traffic. And then I live about an hour and 10 or 15 minutes from Tony. Yep. I have the Iron Farm Gym, which is I got tattooed on me. So that's the name of my gym. It's a 30 by or 40 by 40 building, completely loaded with Cybex equipment, a yoke, all the Strongman equipment, stones. I'm actually going to be pouring a 400-pound stone soon. So I'll have stones ranging all the way from 90 pounds to over 400. Dumbbell set all the way up to 100s. I think I got about 14 or 1,500 pounds in free weights. And then, like I said, about 7 or 8 machines, plus all the strongman equipment. Got a cardio area in there. So the whole thing is my gym. And then, so that's what, and then a lot of times I'll have Tony, well, we haven't trained at the new house yet, but we trained last year at my old house, in my old gym. So he has a couple videos up of us training together. And I went to his one time when I first started. That was when I first got back into strongman. I went up to Tony's house, and then we went to his local gym. And that was about 2 years ago. I think 2018 or 2019 maybe. But yeah, it's nice. I collected everything from the trash, from a scrapyard, Facebook Marketplace. So I'm just now going through and buying new stuff. So like a lot of my benches I had were like the Dunham's benches. I completely broke a Dunham's weight bar, like a 7-foot Olympic bar. It's not rated for the weights that we were working up to. I think they were rated for like 200 pounds. Oh yeah. The garage gym is like, I swear, is one of the best. The only downside is if you're working out by yourself, kind of like Tony and me. I work out by myself a lot. Having the motivation to do it some nights, especially when it's late, you had a wrong day, and it's hard to work out. Like when you're in a commercial gym, at least like people are staring at you, so you kind of have a little motivation to do something. But when you're at home, there's a lot of times where you just want to be fucking lazy and just, well, I had a long day and my feet hurt and I didn't eat enough, so it's like it's harder to get that motivation to train by yourself.
Yeah, you haven't been to my new spot either, but yeah, you've been over to the old house. I've been over to your old house. But yeah, it's been crazy, but yeah, we need to get together again and train again. Do one of these lives during a training session.
I got full internet out in my gym too. Now I put that out there so I can stream, do live just like this.
Yep.
But we could like be training or do strongman day or whatever. Yeah, exactly. When you have someone with you, even if they're not directly working out with you, just having someone with you that can always just like help you with a spot, or sometimes you just want to kind of be like, oh, I need to get this lift because I don't want them to think that I'm, just something like that. Having something push you is like half the thing. So like when you're training with your husband, that's the nice part, because it's like, I want him to think I'm a strong motherfucker. I want to think I'm bad. I want to get this. And it helps because like a lot of times when you're by yourself, especially now, I don't even have spotters. So I have these 2 wooden boxes that my friend made. And so I was squatting the other night, and I was by myself, and I haven't did regular back squats, just with a regular bar back squat in over 8 weeks. So I worked up to 500, and I went for a double with 500. And I missed the second rep because I did way too many reps leading up to, I think I did about 30 reps leading up to 500. So by the time I got to 500, I got the single pretty quick, but the double, and then I dropped that right off my back onto those boxes. And it sucks having to unload a bar by yourself after you dropped it because you're already hyped up from doing the set. Your heart rate's about 7 million.
Yep.
I was happy for not squatting or doing back squats in 8 weeks and to still be able to work up to 500 like that. I was pretty happy with that. I really want that double, though.
A double at 500?
Yeah, I want to be able to do 585. By the end of the year, I'd like to squat 600, but I'd like to be able to do 585 for 3 is what a big goal.
I'm trying to remember where I posted it, but I hit 585 once before. I don't know if I put it on Instagram or if it was on Facebook.
This next month, or for February, my goal is I want a Viper 275 log. I'm at 260 right now. I did Viper to 260 log at the end of my workout 2 weeks ago. So I'm not too far off from it. It's just getting underneath that thing is a pain. As soon as you pop it up like this, having to get it from out here to right here to get that press, it's a pain, but I'll get there. Or 300. I'll be happy with if I can Viper 300 on a log.
Fuck you.
Oh, I got a new log.
Did you?
Yeah. Matt built me. Yeah.
Nice.
12-inch competition pit bull style.
Nice. I need to get one from.
She's sexy.
I need to get a new one for sure.
You gotta come train at my house. You need to take a vacation day after working 97 days and come on down to Iron Farm.
Yeah.
Have you came up with a name for your gym yet?
I have. No, it's not. I don't live in Sanford anymore, so it's not Sanford Strongman Garage anymore. I have a name in mind that I want to use. I don't think the wife is too big of a fan of it, but I mean, it's not a terrible name or anything, but I want to call it River Beast Gym.
That's not bad. River Beast, yeah, because
you're
right on.
I live on Chippewa River Road, so
yeah.
That's why I don't know. I like the name of it. I can't find anything else that is similar to that. So,
well, on top of that, you just say like, in order to have an opinion in naming the gym, you have to work out in there at least once a month, and then that gives you full naming rights.
Right. Exactly.
I went with Iron Farm. I designed the logo. At first everyone wants me to just call it like the Iron Farm, and I'm like, that sounds like a garage, like a gym, or like where you work on your car. So I'm like, I have to call it Iron Farm Gym, IFG. Like that sounds so legit.
No, I don't have it on Instagram. I was trying to find it. I have my 585 deadlift. And so I did back in 2017. Here, where's my mouse? 2017, I want to say, we did like a non-sanctioned powerlifting meet.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like an ugly sweater type of thing. So I had no idea what to. Could you hear that?
I can't hear no sound.
Oh, that sucks. So I'm just gonna mute it so I don't have to hear it then. So we did a non-sanctioned powerlifting meet, and I had no idea what I was squatting. So I need to name it. I had no idea what I was squatting leading up to it, and so I only squatted I think I opened with 400, and that was easy. Then I did 450, and then I did 500, and it was all very easy. So yeah, this is a 585 deadlift.
Nice.
A little bit of a hitch, but no strap.
I like that you really threw the hips through at the end there. That was a real power thrust you got in there.
Right. Yeah. So then I think right after that I tried 600.
I love the outfit.
It was a no lift. Well, we did. It was an ugly sweater party. So this is the only one I could find in my size, and it was a Jewish one. It says "Let's get lit." The only one I could find at a Kmart.
I haven't recorded myself doing any lifts recently. I think the most recent. Let me see if I have.
It looks like I got it up on YouTube. Oh shit! Hitting the wrong button. So yeah, only the cool gyms get named. You could call I don't know, Lori. You got yours kind of painted after your high school there from all your boys.
God dang, I really don't take many videos, do I?
No, you don't. Can I search within my channel to find a certain video? Actually, you know what?
Just Google it. Just type in Anthony McNett squat. And it should come up on YouTube. The last video I have of me lifting was a form check for a squat, low bar squat in December 2nd. So it's not even an impressive. No, my last deadlift day I did. It was 500 on a 2-inch deficit snatch grip deadlift for 3 sets of 3. And I did it strapless. Is this you?
No, there was a bunch of people here. I can't remember who all was actually lifting that day.
All right, I'm going to be the debt police here. This is where I'm going to go insane.
That's me right there, so I don't think this is me squatting. I'm definitely the fattest guy of everybody there, so. You can't hear the sound? I wonder if people at home can hear the sound.
Turn your, what's your computer volume at? Well, you have your headset.
Oh, I can hear it through my headphones just fine.
Yeah, all the sound's going to go through your headset. That's why you have to switch the sound from your headset to be PC and headset for us to hear it. But you usually do that with a soundboard. It's kind of complicated to do without one because it'll start echoing.
Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah, so this is my buddy Mike.
Oh no, your gym is plenty cool enough to have a name. Who cares what anyone? Don't care what Tony says. You need to name that bad boy.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute this so I don't have to hear it too.
Oh, this is people.
That's my buddy Mike. I've gotten him to do one strongman competition before. I don't know who that guy is.
I like the rug on the wall.
Yeah, he doesn't have this gym anymore either. Just respotting.
What the hell? I'm trying to figure out the weights on that bad boy. What is it?
It's a bunch of random weight plates. So there we go. Get to where I'm lifting. Let's see. This might be 405.
All right, here we go. I'm going to judge his depth harshly, people. I'm actually a certified coach for the state of Michigan when it comes to powerlifting. I'm a head judge. I do it every year. So let me see here.
Are you now?
Yeah. All right, let's see here.
That was not very good depth.
That was fucking higher than giraffe pussy. I'm sorry, people. That was still a good lift. It was a little high. So if you were in a real comp, I wouldn't have counted it. But for a garage comp, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't the highest I've ever seen. So that's 455.
I can't tell if there's 4 or 5 on there. I want to say this is probably 5.5 plates.
So 455, or that'd be 535.
Oh, I backed up way too far. Narrow rack. That was still high.
Gotta get that hip below the crease of the knee, or at least parallel with the knee. All right, here. Oh, this one's 8 plates, people. 585, 266 kilograms. I love how you put kilograms on there.
Well,
in case it's still international.
For my UK followers.
Does it tell you where the?
No, I do. I have some friends
in the
UK that watch. Yeah, my boy Craig Graywell Fitness. He's just 10.
Well, you put on freedom units and then kilograms. All right, here we go. Okay, re-rack that. Got a little high. I think you should try putting the bar a little lower. Work on your shoulder mobility. That'll help you out.
I don't have any shoulder mobility.
That's the easiest thing to work on, though. The least painful one.
That's probably lower than the other two.
Yeah, it was closer. Nice job, though. Good job. Even though I would say it was like like inch or two high, you still pushed it up quickly, which was cool. So I know you got it in. You just got to work on the depth.
Right. Yeah, I just don't know depth.
You got the power. You just got to work on the depth. The same with shoulder mobility.
I would say I've gotten better with that over time.
So you want to know?
I've taken a lot of criticism over the years, so I've gotten better with depth.
A cool stretch that Matt showed me that Nick O'Hare showed him. So you just take your arms facing towards you and you put them on your desk or wherever you're sitting at. And then you get them, pretend you're holding a barbell if you can. And then you kind of scoot back and lean forward into it like this. So go ahead and try that right now. Just tell me where you feel it. Put them about shoulder width apart. Okay. And then picture you're holding an invisible bar. So you try to keep your arms straight up and down and not caved in. So like this. And then just kind of lean forward so scoot back and lean forward. You can feel it in your shoulders and lats.
Yep, upper lats. Real.
So you hold that for about 10 seconds and you come up. You could do that sitting at a desk. So that was one you don't even have to get out of a desk. But that right there is what helps you for doing reaching back, grabbing a squat bar or holding a log.
Yeah.
So definitely that loosens that up. And then the doorway stretch. So it's called a 90. I call it 90-90. So you keep your elbows at 90 degrees, just walk into a doorway like this. And now keep your feet right on the threshold, but just kind of lean in. That will loosen the chest, which will loosen your shoulders up. And that's the biggest thing. So that's why we all hunch, because your chest is tight from all the workouts. So it's pulling you. So you loosen it up, and you sit upright.
Front muscles. That's why I train a lot. I train a lot of rear delt, like face pulls and stuff like that too, to help bring everything back again.
I train everything every day. Every day is everything day.
Full body day.
Squats are the booty builders. Girls always love having the booty builders. The squats suck at first because your legs hurt for 3-4 days, like after every session.
Right.
But that goes away after 2 weeks. Like, so,
yeah, but train squats one day, and then 2 weeks later you're gonna finally recover from it, and then you train squats again.
I train pretty much everything twice a week now. So I'll do my squats on Monday, and then I'll throw in a squat variant on Thursday, which is my deadlift day, just because it works. I do one where I'll work on reps and explosiveness, and the other one I'll work on volume, which is pretty much reps. But that right there is, and like body weight squats. So like I said, I've been doing body weight squats for the last 8 weeks, 225 of them, doing the Juarez Valley style. And just doing that, my regular back squat improved over without having to actually squat, just doing my body weight stuff. My regular squat went up, and my legs are getting more defined. So it's cool to have like a quad.
Your next post, can you do a leg progression picture instead of upper body?
Yeah. Do you want me to do it just all in wearing a shirt and Crocs, so I can give you a full, so that way you can see everything?
Good gray sweatpants update, please.
Yeah. I do have a gray sweatpants photo. I didn't even think about it until after I took it, and I sent it to Ashley, and I said, hey, can I put this as my collage? She's like, I wouldn't do that unless you want a certain. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Yep.
You'd probably get a lot more followers if you put a hashtag gray sweatpants.
Hashtag OF, OnlyFans. Let's see if I got.
What's that?
I'm trying to find a good back picture. I don't really have. See, that's the thing. I don't take too many pictures of my back, so it's kind of. Because a lot of people are like, oh, they wanted like a picture.
Well, anytime you want me to take a picture of your back, just let me know, buddy.
Absolutely. Well, it's hard. I can't get you around now. You won't come around no more. He came over once and worked out. Now he won't come over no more. He keeps saying he has to work all the time. I think he has another friend he works out with. Only gyms. The knees thing, yeah. So don't worry about the popping and crackling sound. So everything, like if I lift my arms up right now, you can probably. You hear that? That was just my elbow. Every time, you hear that? That's just from working out over the years. That's nothing. That's not pain. That's just your joint fluid going in and out. So it's nothing to worry about.
I can do that.
Literally feel in your knee when you're squatting, and you can't that's a torn meniscus. So you'll know when you do that. But otherwise, don't worry about the squat pain. Anyway, yeah.
That's not going to focus. I'll screenshot and send it to you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days off this month in January. And February, I have 5 days off.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
You need to pull some seniority there and be like, listen, I need like 4 days off in a row. Like, you just say you got COVID or something. They don't look into it anymore.
Yeah. Well, then they made it worse too, because before it was if you have 2 of the symptoms, you can't come in. Now it's if you have 1 of the symptoms, or if anybody in your household has 1 symptom.
Yeah, I'm fatigued.
Yeah, every single day, man.
I work 14 days in a row. I'm pretty fatigued. I think that's a symptom.
It is. It is very much so a symptom. I used to have all of them memorized because we used to have to ask them every single day to everybody that was coming in. You have fever, cough, difficulty breathing, shortness, breath, sore throat, or diarrhea. Have you been exposed to anybody? Confirmed suspected or being tested COVID-19.
I just have really bad bloody diarrhea. Any more questions? Like that? Just every time I sneeze, I shit myself. Is that a symptom?
That would be for sure.
It's on my Only Gyms page.
Jeff, if you're full time, you're probably 24 on, 48 off. That would not be bad.
Yeah, meniscus is a terrible. It's a shitty thing, and
I thought he was drunk when he's.
Yeah, I've had a lot of friends tear their ACLs and meniscuses.
You good there? It wasn't me this time.
I got a weird message. But no, that and having like people that I know a lot of people that tore those, and like the one guy when I first started working out a couple years ago, I was training with him. He tore both ACLs in high school and then retore his ACL again after high school. So he couldn't even squat down without like his heels coming, like his legs would just stop bending. And he couldn't do a regular bodyweight squat. And we worked for 3 months just getting it to where he can have his foot completely flat when he squats down and comes back up. And after about 6 months, he squatted 315. So I was pretty happy with that.
That sounds awesome. That does sound like an awesome schedule.
Am I the only one that wants to work like 9 to 5, like 4 days or 5 days a week and just call it good?
Do you ever have weekdays off that you can go to the grocery store while everybody else is at work? And
no, not really.
Exactly.
But I'd rather know that I get every Saturday and Sunday off, and
that's true.
Or rain day. Well, I guess if there's a rain day, I get that day off. We didn't have very many this year.
Q&A. So this is where we'll answer any questions.
Exactly. That schedule sounds terrible.
Sounds awful to me. The 24, I don't know. I would like to work 24s. Kind of hard in the position that I'm in, but 24s would be nice.
So would that
You're
be
not up for that whole 24 unless you get a call. But what? So
was that just 2 days a week then, or do you work?
So a lot of people he says he does 24 days on. I do a 24 day on for 4 shifts, then 4 days off, then day on, day off for 4 days, and 6 days off. So that sounds a lot better than other people I've heard is they work, like our city fire department here, they work 24 on, 48 off because they only have 3 shifts. But that sounds a lot. What he's describing sounds a lot better than what I'm describing. So
I guess it wouldn't be bad as long as you didn't have 24 straight hours of shit going on. Like if you actually did get a break in between, that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. So I'm not sure where you're at exactly. I have an idea, but a lot of full-time fire guys, they get like, if you have your own room, usually it's like each person has like that room for a shift type of thing. But you bring basically all your own bedding and have your own shit all set up in your room type of thing. I've been to a few different full-time stations across the country, but every one of them's been a little bit different, but depending on how many guys they get and how big the station is. But it's mainly like one guy has their own room for that shift, and they clean all their shit up after their shift, and somebody else moves into it for 24 hours.
Yeah, I'd probably just eat the whole time.
We work 12, so in San Diego, I work in the city of Solana Beach. San Diego, nice. That's too hot.
Huh? That's nice. I lived in Oceanside when I went out there, and then I went to Palomar College to play football. So he might know where that's at. It's about 45 minutes or an hour south of San Diego, I think.
I don't know, man.
But they have the best.
Florida was too hot for me.
No, California doesn't have the humidity that Florida does. California is nice. It's like 75 and sunny every day, and we except for June gloom. Like in June, it's like this like weird thing over the ocean where it's like cloudy. But otherwise than that, like you never had to check the weather. It was like 75 and sunny every day. Sometimes it got a little warmer, but like when it did, like I would go out at night, it was like 55 degrees, and everyone's wearing like coats. And I'm out there, I'm like, this is nice.
Right, sure.
You can tell I'm not from California.
We have 9 people at the station. I work for AMR Ambulance, and we're stationed at Solana Beach Fire Station. Nice. 9 people at the station, and you're on the ambulance.
Can you send me a California burrito from Albert Tacos? I will pay you whatever money. You don't understand this burrito, dude. It is the best burrito on earth. I would eat 2 a day when I was out there for playing college. We would go to Albert Tacos in the morning. I'd always get 2 California burritos with extra guac and have that. And that's what I would eat, like my first 2 meals of the day. They're like 2 pounds each.
Ooh.
And they had French fries, carne asada steak, sour cream, guacamole, some other shit. Like it was.
I'm gonna have to eat again after this, right?
Huh?
I'm gonna have to eat again.
So am I. I got one more. I got a meal at.
I don't have another meal to eat.
Well, that's your choice for doing 2 meals a day. How the hell? I don't know how you do that. You don't have me on Snapchat, do you? Because I did my meal prep. I did a whole thing on Snapchat.
Add me on there, man. We'll talk afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Dick pics only.
As I'll say, it's only a premium Snapchat. So if you want that,
3 on the engine, 3 on the truck. My partner and I on the box, and we have our supervisor here. Oh, nice. We're at like the main hub station then. 3 on the engine, 3 on the truck. Nice. Cali burritos.
I know, right, dude? I'm telling you, they're the best. I miss those things so much. And like, you can't compare to Albert. Like Chipotle doesn't even touch Albert Tacos because Albert Tacos, like half the time you go in there to order, they don't even speak English. Like it's authentic.
Nice.
I love that place.
That sounds good. I'm hungry. Thanks.
I want a Cali burrito, dude. Like I said, if you can overnight me a burrito, I don't care how much it costs. You let me know, and it's on.
So you're gonna find this hard to believe that I was actually born in California.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Why?
So after my dad went to technical school, he moved out to California. So he went to ITT and down in Fort Wayne, and he got somebody came in and did a presentation that they were looking for people to work as mechanics out in California. So he went to work for, and it was an old IndyCar driver named Andy Granatelli. So he went to work for one of his tune-up masters out in California, in Fresno. So I was born in Fresno.
What a snowflake.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think we covered that in politics already, but
that's why you come here and you're environmentally friendly and eating keto, and next thing you know, he's going to be a vegan strongman life.
God.
Vegan banded West Side CrossFit life. Anthony McNatt. That's going to be your next thing. Everything, the greatest things out of California. Sorry I'm not saying you're bad, Jeff. It was just, like I said, I love the Cali burritos. Can't go wrong.
You're just digging that hole and getting a little deeper, bud.
Yeah. Oh, it would be cool to have a Tesla. They'll sell them in Michigan. You have to go to Ohio to get one.
I've been seeing a bunch of them in my area, though. But, I mean, this one neighborhood that I have to drive past every day has got some pretty richy people in it. But
Teslas ain't even that bad, though. They're like $55,000. But if you're buying a new cars are about $50,000. I think you can get the Tesla Model A or whatever it is for like $35,000 if you get the base. So they're not really too crazy expensive. Like I'm sure the Roadster or whatever it is, that one's probably like $80,000. But the price of cars now
goes to 0 to 60 in like 2.6 seconds or something like that.
I just want to be able to change the horn on it.
That's the fire sound.
I would have some stuff. I would have some sounds coming out of that car.
What is the one I see? Oh, what are you doing, step bro?
Yeah, hey, step bro. Like when you tell me that would be my horn in 5 seconds, I would make that, or the actual the theme song to that website. Doom, doom, doom.
Oh, he missed our politics talk at the beginning. Then,
yeah,
you would have fit right in with us on our thoughts.
Yeah, we had a small politic, not too political, just political enough.
So I know California was trying really hard at going red this year, though. Really hard.
And Pelosi said,
Yeah. Well, the issue is the bigger towns.
Mm-hmm. Like San Diego and people that work at Salina Beach Fire Department.
I mean, look at Michigan and how red it was, and then what were your red areas?
Detroit.
You had Detroit, Flint, Saginaw, Traverse City, Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Your biggest populated cities.
You're telling me that me out here in Tuscola County, population like 400, can't beat the city of Detroit? That's crazy.
I mean no, unfortunately.
Yeah. Like I said, like at the whole thing at the end, like yeah, your governor is bad. Don't even start, Jeff. Don't even start.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We talked about this earlier, is not only Facebook, but it was like a lot of big time space user for me, like sitting on the toilet, it's TikTok. It's just scrolling through TikTok, or just whenever, whenever I got downtime, it's a weird. I never thought I would have it, and then I downloaded it, and it's just a big time waster, basically. And the shit on there today has just been, and not only just today, but forever, has just been every other thing is politics. And yeah.
See, luckily I got my TikTok just watching Busset videos. Yeah, you know what it is. A pretty face with a big bang. Like that.
All right, so we're gonna need you to start posting.
You want me to do the big bang dance?
You know what? Just yep. Go ahead and add me.
I don't have enough room in here to do it. Unfortunately, I would try to bust it.
You're too tall.
I'm 6'5". It's hard to bust it because that's a lot of bussing. Like, that's 347 pounds on my knees trying to get down there and bounce. Like, I'm not made for that.
Yeah, we're only 20. You were talking about it when I walked away, but yeah, we're only 20 pounds apart right now.
Really?
Well, yeah, you said what? 30. What?
347.
368 today.
We're close. Like we are like 20 pounds apart.
We're getting there. My midsections, unless I'm sitting down, is only telling me it looks terribly big right now. So I'm standing up and walking around. If I have good posture, these are sticking out. There ain't much of a stomach there right now, which is nice.
You just gotta walk around with your arms up, flexing. Yeah. Like that's how you do it. Look at the boulder shoulders.
That's tight right there. Oh my god.
But you do that doorway stretch. I did a floor pressing yesterday, and that shit makes me so tight.
Dude, I did a chest workout the other day.
Go ahead,
it worked my underpec so bad. I thought I was having chest pains. Like I was like, all right, no, everything else is good. I just got this pain right there, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm having chest pains. I have to switch from TikToks to Tic Tacs.
I tried to hit my 315.
30 miles, boy.
At the end of my work, I tried to hit my 315 for 10 at the end of bench, and I got 315 for 9. But that was after I worked up to 400 and went back down doing sets of 3, and then I did a set of 5 at 365, and then like working. I want to hit 405 for 5 by at least June. I think I can get 405 for 5.
Jesus, bro. All right, Q&A time. You got any random questions off the top of your head like you normally do?
Let's let them type for a second. I have to use the little boy's room, so you can go ahead and talk.
Yeah, throw some questions in there real quick. He's going to use the little boy's room. I'm going to refill my, what did I say this was? Coffee.
I got a cute face, pretty face with a big bank. Oh, look at that. He left his chair wide open. How cute. Pee-pee break. Exactly. Well, I'm drinking about 1.5 gallons of water a day right now. And it is insane the amount of times that you have to go to the bathroom. Like, I can hold it for a while. Like, not even hold it. Like, I can hold a lot of water. So it's like when I do go, it's like a long time affair. It's annoying. I feel bad because, like, my wife, I swear when we go on a road trip, she can only make it, like, 10 minutes where she's like, I got to pee. I'm like I can hold it for, like, 10 hours. But it just takes forever to go pee. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, Tony?
I do.
I hate that when I'm like, I have to pee. I'm like, we've been on the road for 5 minutes, and you literally peed before we left the house. I know, but I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, how?
Yep.
Like, that's not even 30 minutes or 20 minutes. It's like not even like you're chugging water. Naked Gun. Oh, yeah, I've seen Naked Gun.
All right. Not seeing a lot of questions in there, though, other than that.
What do you have a question for? I always have questions for you, Tony. Why don't you let's see what you got. Open up your big bank.
So other than Rhode Island, have you looked at any other competitions and you're planning on doing any this year?
So I think I'm going to do the throwdown and the thumb Matt's competition.
Okay.
That one's in the end of July. So exactly that's when you piece for 10 minutes. That's exactly how it is too. Like then there's times where it's like, come on, let's go, hurry up. But anyway, back to so I was looking at that, and then it's hard to tell what other competitions are actually going to go through. It seems like there's quite a bit in the first quarter because
the first half there, yep.
Yeah, like the one Matt's doing, I think it's Mammoth something down in Indiana.
Yeah,
and then
I saw that one.
Like Indiana Strong. There's a lot in Indiana apparently. That's a central hub.
I've got a couple down there.
Yeah, Michigan's not really doing many. I haven't seen too many. I haven't seen like Motor City announced or
Motor City is announced.
Is it?
Yep.
And then the one that you were going to do, the Outlaws.
Yeah, that's a private competition. I don't think I'm not going to do it, but obviously because it's in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Motor Cities is announced or posted. It's like August. Why is this not in order? Oh, this is late. All right, upcoming events. Here we go. Why is this? I got my monitor turned sideways. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
It's better for me for viewing, but yeah, there's Motor Cities on April 17th. Who's this Jim Mitchell? I would probably recognize him if I saw him, but I can't recognize that name. He's the one that's putting it on now.
I have no idea.
No, because I was talking about you, or I was talking about doing one.
I have to go against you this year. I know that.
You were doing what?
I have to go against you. Like we have to compete against each other.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Throwdown I'm probably going to help. Like I did last year, to be a referee if Matt wants me to. I don't know. I don't think I'll compete.
I think it depends on how long your work schedule keeps up like it is. Like
I don't think it's going to go past. I think it's going to end in March.
I was going to say because I can help you with programming. Like once you get back to where you can actually work out. Like I kind of want to test and see how programming like for someone is, and like you can be like my guinea pig on it, and I can kind of write you a program to see how it.
Does it got the throwdown posted on Strongman Corp?
I don't know. I don't think so. I know it's a level 2 platinum or something like that this year. It's a.
Do you remember when he's got it scheduled?
It's the end of July. I don't. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's not on Strongman Corp yet. I was thinking about possibly Great Lakes.
Yeah, I guess it depends if they open it or if it's going to be like it was this year. Like if it's only 50 people, I don't know.
This year was a little bit hard. I think they're going to do it in the tent again. I think they're going to use the same location that they had, which if it's better weather, because it was pretty cold this year when we were up there. I think if they use the same location and not use the gym again, they'll get a decent turnout. And I think they'll open it up to more people. If they use the gym again, they're not going to be able to have 100 people like they did when we did it. It was way too crowded.
How they keep the restrictions going too, because they like to follow the rules because it's Traverse City, and Traverse City is pretty.
Yeah, I would say downtown Traverse City was a little bit more less chaotic when we were there than it ever has been. And, they were a little bit, I think then they were a little bit more lax on.
That was when they went back into the real restrictions because that was right when the restaurants were still open.
Yeah, I think in that area they weren't requiring masks, but all the storefronts were requiring masks type of thing. The restaurants were still open in that area they were open.
That's right.
But we've had Michigan had different zones of what could be shut down back then, and now it's more like everything is shut down altogether type of thing, and opening up back together as one thing rather than how it was different zones, like the UP was all by itself type of thing, and then up the Traverse City, Mackinac, all were different one area type of thing. The Thumb was its own area. Then, yeah, it was all separated. Yeah, now not anymore. So
you should compete.
Yeah, Lori came and watched the last Motor City.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, she's from Michigan?
She's from no, she's from Ohio.
Oh, yeah. Well, from the Midwest.
Your favorite state.
I love Ohio.
I know you do. I'm gonna reach down and smack you. She lives you know where Finland's at?
Yeah, right next to me.
She's just outside of Finland or Finley area, not Finland, Finley.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, right next to Sweden.
You're not old. They have masters, women's, like novice.
Yeah.
I think you have to be 45 or 40 or something like that, maybe.
For masters, it's 40.
Is it? Yeah, so you can always, and you can do novice. Like a lot of the girls that compete in novice, like that's their first, a lot of them, it's their first time ever touching a weight. Mm-hmm. Like they've never done the implement. So like a lot of times you'll see like a couple other girls there, like, yeah, this is how you pick up a yoke because they've never touched a yoke before. And they still like, they do pretty, like everyone cheers them on. It's really cool.
There was at Throwdown, there was a master's novice there.
Even I heard that one.
Yeah, there was a master's novice there, and she was in her, I would almost say she was almost in her 60s.
Yeah, she was old.
If not, she was in her mid 60s. I would put her in that age range.
You can do novice, or you can do masters.
So I mean, shit, I'm only 7 years away from masters, so I'm looking forward to it. Lighter weights.
I'm only.
Yeah, don't start. 14.
20. Or no, 40. You said 40. It'd be yeah, like 13. Yeah, 14.
But yeah, and then that same lady that I'm talking about, because I was referee for that side, she competed at Great Lakes. I think she went open. I don't know if they had like a masters women or novice women or anything like that. I'm pretty sure she went open and she placed. I think they did top 3 there, so she was in the top 3 for heavyweight women. She did pretty good at Great Lakes. I was so surprised at how much she changed from throwdown to Great Lakes. So, yeah.
It's crazy when you stick to it, like, or like when you can tell that someone actually like sticks to it or tries to stick to it as best as possible. Like the difference you can see in just 4 or 5 months, because the throwdown was in the end of June and Great Lakes was in October, so it was only 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, I want to find a competition. I really do.
I know I haven't competed. Like we were supposed to do the Christmas one. I was like. And the perfect tune of 2020, it followed through with exactly how 2020 did and got canceled at the last, like at the end. But I'm excited to just hang out with friends and train again, even if it's just to have like a day where we just lifted for a few hours.
Yeah. I'm looking at competitions up on the big screen.
All the moving I've been doing and not had, fucking, of course, a pop-up right over top of
I did realize that I am almost as strong as my brother.
Yeah.
Your brother's younger than you as well. I don't know that, but just from watching your videos, he looks. That's not even a compliment anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, he is. You're. Let's see what you always say to me. You're digging a hole.
Ooh. Let me look at this one. I want to do one either in Kentucky or Pennsylvania. Is where I'm looking to do a competition. Oh, have you? I know you don't follow much. You know how I used the Recon 1 gym down in Nashville or Florida?
Yeah.
Well, they're opening one in Nashville now.
Ah. So it's still only an hour drive, but
It's only a what drive?
Like 10-hour drive?
Yeah, yep. It's right outside of Nashville. They are working on buying a gym that closed up due to COVID. Not because their membership was down. So
Yeah.
I think with them buying it and throwing the Redcon one name on it, it'll bring more people from other areas to it, type of thing, rather than just being Nashville Athletic Club. But it's a huge building. There was a video on it. I want to say it was like 25,000 square feet.
Dang.
So they have like the regular gym, and then they had like a it almost looks like a theater, like a movie theater type of thing, but it was all cardio equipment. And they have like a big like projection screen or a bunch of TVs all up on the wall up front type of thing. And then they had another room that was all like powerlifting type gym type area. He was actually talking about renting that area out, but I would keep that as a powerlifting area type of thing. Turn it into a powerlifting strongman area. I mean, this is me speaking. If it was my
Well,
gym.
it's hard because you can't wear your stringers when you're doing stones.
We're right. Yeah, I mean, Redcon 1 is based on not powerlifting and strongman. And then they had a different area. They had like some racquetball courts in there. They had like a posing room. I've never been in one of those, so there's a lot of mirrors or something. You can look at your booty hole
like
and stuff.
Ballerinas?
Yeah, like the bars. Yeah, it sounds like an awesome gym. There's a lot of old school style of equipment in there. But with old school, it's all worn down and hasn't been taken care of. There's
I'd gladly take it off their hands.
So they're talking about bringing some more equipment in, refurbishing the equipment that's there because pads are all beat up and stuff, and then bringing in a lot of more equipment from overseas. They get a lot of equipment from a company called Panada. So it's got like a bunch of different like sets or settings and angles and stuff like that. A lot of good bodybuilding style equipment type stuff. So yeah. All right, so I'm looking at a competition in Kentucky, 10th annual Refuge Barbell.
When's that one?
August 7th, a little bit earlier than I want. But like I said, like you said, there's not really anything posted after like third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because it's so far away with everything, with everything going on.
Yeah, with everything that's happening. But by then, I would be more afraid of having anything in the first and second quarter than I would in the third and fourth.
Yeah.
I have a feeling by third and fourth quarter, it's going to be way down. But it's
suits while we lift.
I got a couple. Log press, last man standing, hustle fall stone, car deadlift, farmers, and stone to shoulder. So the log press, last man standing starts at 280 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty heavy for starting. Hustle fall stone is 335. Car deadlift to be determined.
Is it max distance?
Hustle fall. Each competitor will get one attempt for max distance. Turn will be at 50 feet. Farthest distance wins. No resting, implemented belt or equipment. Car deadlift is to be determined. Farmers is 335, and that's a 60-foot course. That's pretty short. I guess that's about what it was at
60 foot is about average for
Great
farmers.
Lakes. Yeah,
335.
335. That was the same, or about the same as what Great Lakes was.
325.
Yeah, and then 300-pound stone to shoulder. I don't know what kind of stone. It doesn't say if it's
probably a natural stone. I'd bet
Atlas stone or natural stone.
Atlas stone sucks ass because I got to load my 265. I got to do 5 reps each shoulder for 2 sets this week. But the Atlas stone, man, that thing just puts so much pressure right on your shoulder and collarbone. Like a natural stone, just because of the shape of it, you can find a flat side to disperse it. But that Atlas stone sits on like a 7-inch blueprint, which is right there. So she hurts.
Oh, yeah. And that's a Strongman Corp.
So that's what I was going to tell you too. I polished up my Atlas stones. I watched.
You polished them up. Did you put? What'd you put on?
Tacky. So I took my stones. I bought flap wheels, 80 grit flap wheels, sanded it all the way down to where there was no. So you know how like every time you train stones, you get that fine powder. Well, that's what's slipperier as shit. That's what you're trying to battle against. So I sat there and I went over the entire thing with my flap wheel until there was no powder coming off, and it made it smooth. And then you heat up your tacky, and you just drizzle some on there. Take the same flap wheel and go over it. Oh, did I take a picture of it? So you ever wonder how Slater gets his stones that color and that's tacky. They tacky because that's what Alan Thrall just put out a video last week. That's where I seen it because he called Steve and Steve said use tacky and he's like what? So he polished the stone up with tacky and you can take a piece of paper or a napkin and run it right over the stone. It doesn't stick at all, but it's shiny. And then when you put tacky on your arm or whatever and then go to grab it, watch Alan Thrall posted like a 3-minute video on YouTube about it. See, I don't think I took a picture of it. They're out. I don't feel like going outside right now. It's like they look just like Slater stones, polished that same color, that dark brown shininess, but it's not. It's not
So Slater, I always was told he put a finish over top of it, and I can't remember what that finish is called. It wasn't tacky, but it was made for cement.
Yeah,
I'm trying to look at his website right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you pull up YouTube and you just watch that, or we can pull up that quick video.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to hear it.
Well, you can just see the result, and I can show you how it's the same. But it's definitely a difference because I only use tacky when I have to. But just doing that, getting that powder off, makes it 1,000 times easier to pick up.
Let me get my mouse to come down to the bottom screen here.
Nice ad. Yeah, you can just like skip right to the middle-ish. It'll show you putting the tacky on. So you just drizzle it on there. You gotta heat it up. And then once it cools, once you take that flap wheel over it, it just polishes it right up and it's not sticky. Like, yeah, he'll show you. So you go over with the flap wheel and you can see it like. And obviously with the pros, like got the ones at World's Strongest Man, they probably put like 4 or 5 coats on there, whatever they end up using. But you can see it. See the color?
Oh, yeah.
And that stays on there too. That does not. I rolled it around the floor. It doesn't pick up any dust or anything. It doesn't pick up. It's not like he takes a Kleenex over it at the end and just shows you how it's not sticky.
Oh shit!
And that's the cheapest because I just bought a tub off Amazon. See the kind of tell this camera, but you can see the color difference, the shininess.
Oh yeah.
Now watch. I think he takes a piece of paper, rubs it over.
What brand of tacky did you use?
I had Spider Tack.
Yeah.
So that's what he's saying right there in the video. I think he's saying that you can use Spider Tack or Elite Tack. No issue. But when you put actual tacky on your hand and you stick it to that, it is Gob City. Like it is stuck. It's the most traction I've ever had on a stone before in my life.
No kidding. All right, man. I'm taking some vacation days and we're making some stones.
I got the diamond, and I bought the diamond. I bought the fucking $65 diamond grit wheel so I can.
I got one as well.
Oh my god, it was $65. I was so mad. But yeah, see how it shows. Because that stone's already coated in tacky from regular training. That's what it looks like when you do it. When it has a lot of tacky on there, that's what it ends up doing.
So that's just him cleaning one up to get ready to do it. Okay. And
you can already see the difference. See that gloss?
Oh yeah.
I don't know how it works. I don't know how it doesn't make it sticky or whatever. Because I said the same thing when he's like, "Yeah, you put tacky on it." I thought it was one of his prank videos. But after watching it, I went out there and did it, and I was like, "This is amazing."
So where'd you buy the wheel at?
I just used flap wheels, regular flap wheels to do that. like 80 grit sandpaper flap wheels.
Okay.
You gotta do the stone first right when it's out of the mold to get that fine dust off. That's what he does at the very beginning. He'll show you. He'll explain to you about the fine dust and how it makes it slipperier.
Hey, there's Slater.
Yeah, because I think he even says he called Steve and asked him how he did it.
Okay.
You get those wheels for like $5 at Home Depot.
Gotcha.
I went through 3 of them doing all my stones, and I got 90 all the way to 300.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to come over. I'm gonna have to come over and make some stones because I got 3 people that are reaching out to me that want some stones right now. So
you said your biggest one
that's
is
just money in the bank.
320.
I have a 20 inch. I have a 20 inch that you can make a 335.
I wonder if I could start collecting some more of those lead weights from the tires and melt them down into a ball. If I can get that to weigh like 360.
So let me look at the website here. What kind of insert you need for a 20 inch to get? So all right, 20 inch,
21 inches, 405.
with a 20 inch stone with a 45-pound lead insert, you can get 375.
Okay.
So to get what you want is a 400, right? Or 405?
Yeah, so that'd be a 21 inch or a 22 inch mold, I think.
So that'd be, you'd have to get a 22 inch with a, I think 22 inch just by itself is 400 pounds.
Yeah, I want between 3, because I got the 300. I'd like to have like a 330 or a 350, and then a 375, and then a 400 or something like that. Something that's not so crazy, because I don't want to go right from 300 to 400.
Right.
So I'd like to make one that's like in between. It might be a trial and error thing. I know when Matt put a couple inserts in his, I know he put an insert in to make it lighter, but the one ended up exploding on him because the concrete was, I think he said, old. So right in the middle of a rep, he set it up there, the bottom fell off, and then it went on the floor and just chunks.
Not only that, but it's really hard to keep those molds centered. There's ways to do it. Majority of the time, the easiest way for me to do it is just to pour the concrete in and literally reach my hand inside the mold and hold that styrofoam ball there and for a while, just to try to keep it held there in place. And then other way to do it is to tie string through it, drill a hole through your actual mold, and have it set perfectly so it doesn't move, but it's still gonna move.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of stones actually fail because of putting foam inserts in them.
How do you get the
opposite with the air out? I usually I set the molds in tires. I just shake the hell out of it. I don't use like a concrete vibrator or anything like that. I don't. Well, that's what they're called. It's a.
Yeah. Go ahead. You tell me about it. I know what it is. No. So what I do.
Or a buffer or anything like that. I just set it on a tire, and the whole entire time I just shake it. And there's a certain consistency that you need the concrete to be in order to not get as many bubbles. You want it not soupy, but not super thick either. Type of, and I don't know. It's hard to explain it without doing it.
Watching like we did the last one. I think we used my therapy gun, that Theragun. It just went around the side of the mold. That's all that is. So just went around that and pushed all the bubbles right out. So my final stone at the bottom of it is just as smooth as the top. Or the top of it's just as smooth as the bottom.
Yeah. Usually the top of it's going to be smoother than the bottom.
Yeah, so that's what we just using that gun. It gets all the bubbles out. You just keep going around the mold with that gun on low, and it's just like a concrete vibrator, but you save $200.
It's like a what?
Vibrator. Those things.
Oh my god! And you're not even drinking.
Huh?
What?
I'm drinking the good stuff. I got Everclear right here. I just put in water bottles.
Okay. I got I can't remember what it's called now. Jim Beam Black Label. It's like Jim Beam Extra Age type of thing. I got a Kentucky Mule is what I got.
I don't know what that is. It's like a Russian mule or a
Moscow Mule.
Yeah, Moscow Mule.
So Moscow Mule is
ginger beer and vodka, right?
Yeah, vodka. I got ginger beer and bourbon.
Oh, I never had that.
It's just the computer humming.
Oh.
I sound like one of the kids whining. Yeah, so I've never, when we were up at Great Lakes, and we stayed at the hotel the night up there, and there was a bar next to the hotel. We went over there, and they had a bunch of different drink, and I had a Kentucky Mule. I've had some Moscow Mules, but I'm not a big vodka fan, so
Yeah.
I've had some bad experiences with vodka. So,
well, vodka's good for you, especially pop off. Yeah, because you can get a gallon of it for like $3.99.
So, back in the day, we used to have Arrow vodka or Mr. Boston's, like super cheap stuff. Yeah, cool. That's what the high school days.
I kind of not quit drinking, but I've only drank like twice in the last, I would say, like 3 months, which I'm not a huge drinker anyway. So, but I've been really, every time I drink, like, I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like shit. So I don't have a few beers and like just relax. Like I drink a few beers and my stomach gets all bloated. Maybe I'm like, what do they call that? Can't have gluten. Or I forgot. The fancy people in California have it.
Gluten intolerant.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know what it is.
Celiac has issues with gluten.
Yeah, but I eat a shitload of bread, so that's not true at all. So I can't even. But that's another thing. It's surprising. Like I've been eating bread. I haven't had bread in so long. Like I just love me a peanut butter sandwich at night now. That's my snack that I might get. So, talk about fat snacks. So my snack at nighttime, I've been trying to get a lot of fat in. So I started by taking a peanut butter sandwich with about a Scooby style peanut butter sandwich. So it's like 3 pieces of bread and like pound of peanut butter. So I put cashews on it so I can get my fat in. And then that was good. So then I took a Chewy bar, a peanut butter chocolate chip Chewy bar, and I like ground it up in my fingers and sprinkled the Chewy bar onto the peanut butter sandwich. And it's a little bit over my macros for the day, but
just a little bit. What is your macros? How many calories are you eating a day right now?
I would. I'll tell you. Hold on, I got my diet app. Right now, we're telling my stats. I am eating 380 grams of protein, so not that I'm not too insane. 120 fat and 400 carbs, and then my off day is just a little bit less than that. So I think it's around 5,000 calories or 4,500 calories.
I'm eating like 10% of your calories.
Why?
Or carbs. Your carbs.
Why are you eating my shit? Don't eat 10% of any of my
10%. So I'm only eating like 40 grams of carbs right now. So I don't track it right now, but because a lot of mine is like made up recipes and stuff like that, so it'd be like hard for me to track. But like right now for like my breakfast, I'm eating like 4 eggs, some sausage links, and then I'm seasoning it and adding a lot of cheese.
So
and then I just made a bunch of hamburger muffins tonight. So you take a muffin pan, right? Fill each one full of hamburger, and then you like make inserts like in the middle, like little pockets in the middle of it. And I added bacon and cheese, and I put a jalapeno on top of each one of it, and then put it in the oven.
Huh. Like I said, do you warm them up, right? Like when you eat them?
Well, yeah. I'll warm them up once I go to eat them, and I'm gonna add some. I just picked up. You ever had Nando's sauce?
Sounds familiar.
So Nando's is a big restaurant, not anywhere around here. Lori's like, my macros are closer to Corey. So Nando's is a big restaurant, and there's not anywhere around here. But I just recently found they're starting to sell their sauces in stores. And I used to follow. Do you know who Max Tuning is? So he is the one that he used to go to Nando's all the time and buy like their sauce at their restaurants and stuff. And he turned me on to their Nando's peri peri sauce. and it is delicious. And they actually have a couple different ones. I just got their peri peri sauce again yesterday, and their extra hot. Oh my god, it is so good. I've been putting that extra hot on my eggs today and yesterday. Oh, so delicious.
I don't know if you can see. Let's see if it'll autofocus.
It's it's getting there, kind of.
So that's my 10:30 meal. So I have to have 80 grams of protein, 30 grams.
You should have been eating an hour ago, is what you're telling me.
Well, I ate before we started, so I'm a little off on my because I knew I was going to be podcasting. So I got one more meal though. I got to eat tonight. But yeah, so 80 protein, 30 fat, and 75 carbs is my midnight or my 10:30 meal, and then my midnight snack is my Scooby snack. He called it. But yeah, so I wanted to see the other day, so we kind of had a cheat day, and I wanted to kind of see because I know I can eat a lot. Like I'm a bottomless pit, and I bet you I could out-eat you if I really sat down.
Right now, you could.
So we decided we're going to get.
There's no way you could have.
Huh?
I said right now you could out-eat me for sure.
Oh, in Florida, I could out-eat you in Florida.
No.
Listen to my. You want to know what my meal was? The last Wednesday at the local pizza place, they have buy one get one free every single Tuesday. It was Tuesday, not Wednesday. So I told Ashley, like, fuck it, let's get a pizza. So I kept it simple. I get double pepperoni, and they have really thick, chewy crust, which I like. I like chewy, like bread. So it's like they're doughy. That's what I'm looking for, like doughy, chewy crust. And so she got hers, and I ordered mine, and I ate. So I had my 4 meals that I normally have. So I'm already at 4,000 calories. I ate 2 large double pepperoni pizzas. So it's 12 slices each. So 24 slices of pizza I had that at like 8 o'clock at night.
They cut it smaller.
Yeah, I think it's like a 13-inch pizza or 12-inch pizza, whatever the standard large is.
Large is about 12, yeah.
Yeah, so I had 2 of those.
Okay.
Whole in one sitting.
Okay.
And then I had my Scooby snack 30 minutes later. And then I was like, I'm not hungry. Or I'm hungry, but I shouldn't eat no more. So I had 2 pieces of cod. So that was my 5th meal. I had 2 pieces of cod and those little potatoes, the little potato company, potatoes. Yep. I cut those and put them in my air fryer. So basically I had 5 meals, which put me at about 5,000 calories. And then I had 2 whole large pizzas in one setting. So I don't even know how many calories those are. I bet you, what do you think? What would you say a whole large pizza is? Probably like 1,500 calories?
Easily. Depending on what you get on it for toppings. But yeah, you said pepperoni, right?
Yeah, double pepperoni. So the whole thing, you can't see the cheese. It's just pure pepperoni. That's the way they do it.
You're 1,500 to 2,000 easily.
And I had 2 of those. So I had roughly 8,000 calories in one day with no issue.
So I got a YouTube video that I posted. I tried the 10,000 calorie challenge, and I was close. I was really close. I got until about midnight, and I was still trying to force food down my stomach. I couldn't do it, man. I had so much food that goddamn day.
I bet you we should do that. We should have, like, after you're done doing your keto thing, or if you have a cheat day, we should make a video doing just the who can eat on whatever challenge, 10,000, 5,000 calorie meal, whatever it is.
I'm down.
I'm a speed eater too, so that's another thing. I don't control how fast. Even in Florida, you seem like I was finished with my food before you guys like even finished your drinks. I don't know why I do that, and that's like a natural like. So when the food sits down, I don't look up. I don't talk to anybody. I just eat until it's gone, and then I start talking. So maybe that's why I eat so fast. But I did the 50-piece McNugget challenge a couple of years ago. Ate 50 McNuggets, drank the 2 large drinks, and ate the 2 large fries in under 10 minutes.
It was Vlogmas day 1 of 2018. I did the 10,000 calorie challenge.
What'd you do? What'd you eat?
I would have to watch the video entirely to remember it, but I know like my breakfast was like all from McDonald's because I took the kids to school. Or it was 2008. Yeah, so I had my son. I know I had like a frozen pizza.
What would you? So what? Like, if you go to McDonald's right now, if you're going, what's your normal order? Like, what? It's just you, not for the family, just you. You're pulling in. You want to eat. You want to get a good meal in before you work out or whatever.
Am I doing keto or if I'm
regular? Just regular.
It's like breakfast or lunch or dinner.
We'll do lunch.
It's gonna be different. Lunch. Okay, so I'm probably gonna get a Big Mac, a crispy chicken sandwich, and like a 20-piece nugget.
Okay.
Large fry, large Coke.
See, I don't like pop or French fries, so I just go with sandwiches. So my average order when I do go, and like actually can confirm, I get 5 McDoubles and 5 McChickens, and that's like I normally eat that. That's my, I'll usually have those gone 5 each. So
5 McDoubles and 5 McChickens.
I make the gangbangs with them. So I take the chicken sandwich and I pull it in half, and I put half the McDouble on the.
I know what they are.
So technically, I only have 5 sandwiches.
So you're only spending like $10.
Yeah, because I get the $1 menu. I always go for the $1 menu. And then at the Genesee County Fair in 2006, they had the Little Caesars pizza eating competition, and I lost because it was horse shit. But I finished. It was eat a hot and ready as fast as you can. Look at that! My app just told me I got to eat again because it's midnight for my snack.
Is it? It's almost midnight.
Yeah. Look at that. I ate an entire hot and ready in 3 minutes. Oh, here we go. See, that's not that big of a deal. It's like, what's your breakfast then? What's your normal breakfast?
If I'm getting breakfast, why do I have a Band-Aid in my arm? Oh, that's when I burned the shit out of my arm. I was using the smoker. Anyways, breakfast from McDonald's is like, I don't know. It's normally like 2 sandwiches, 2 burritos, 2 hash browns.
Okay. So it's kind of the same. I always get because I used to get the steak and steak and
egg bagel right there.
Yeah, I used to get 2 of those with extra sauce. They got rid of those. So now I get 3 sausage McMuffins with egg.
It's not that they got rid of them; it's that they're not having them because of COVID.
Whatever it is, it's the saddest day because I love those things.
A cheeseburger.
I get the extra breakfast sauce with it too. But yeah, I'll do 3 sandwiches, like an sausage egg McMuffin, and then I'll do 5 burritos.
Oh my god, you're making me so hungry now.
I know, right? We should go get McDonald's.
Let's go.
Too bad they're all fucking closed because COVID only impacts restaurants at night.
I was trying to figure out. I had a frozen pizza, I believe, for lunch.
This was pre-Mohawk days, eh?
2018, man. Back before I was cool. I had boob lights.
Those some nice boob lights.
Old house days. Oh, there's a bag of something. I got orange juices. I used to drink a lot of those because they were only like $1.
I drink chalky milk.
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
I think I could totally waste you in an eating challenge.
Right now, there's a good possibility you definitely could.
Even on your best day, I think it. Is that an Americone drink?
Ben and Jerry's ice cream. There were little sandwiches. Yeah.
I like Tonight Dough. That's my favorite Ben and Jerry's.
That one's good too. Americone Dream, I just liked it. It's got the waffle cone inside of it.
Are you eating the whole box?
I ate all those too. Look at all those.
Yogurts?
Little ice creams.
Oh.
Ice cream cake. That was a big day of eating for me. I tried it. I was within. I went with a thin crust pizza to try and be able to fill in more. It was like a barbecue or a buffalo chicken or something like that.
I know you couldn't even match me in a taco eating competition. That's my specialty.
Taco Bell. Okay, so what do you order at Taco Bell?
So it's changed since they fucked their menu up so bad in the last year because they got rid of everything good. But I used to get the half-pound loaded potato burrito. It has it's like it had the ground beef and then potatoes and sour cream. And I always added guac. So it was a half-pound potato something burrito. I'd get 2 of those and then a Crunchwrap Supreme meal with the Baja Blast. That's my average order. Since they got rid of everything, I just been getting Taco 12 packs with a Crunchwrap Supreme meal. So I get the Taco 12 pack with half soft and half hard. love my taco 12
Yeah,
packs.
so I get the Chipotle Chicken Supremes meal. So I get the two Chipotles or chalupas, and then you get the soft taco and the drink. And then I get two Crunchwrap Supremes. And then they don't have them anymore. But I used to get the Buffalo or the Chipotle loaded grillers. Those were bomb because you could crush those like really quick when you're driving home, so you could eat the rest of it.
I like the volcano taco. Remember they used to have the flaming hot Cheetos on it, and it was a sour cream, and then they made it into a burrito. I don't remember what it was called, but that was good as shit too.
Yeah. So like you said, their menu used to be a lot better than it is now. That's for sure.
They're like, we're bringing potatoes back, and I'm like, yeah. What about
we have French fries?
Yeah, the nacho fries are pretty good though. I had those ones.
Yeah, I haven't had any of the fries from there.
What was your biggest single person bill at a restaurant? So just for you.
I have no idea. I don't even know where to think about that.
Just over $100. I went to Red Lobster, and so it was my first time ever going, and I ordered an appetizer. It was lobster pizza. They're $12.
Okay.
But you ever had the lobster pizza from Red Lobster?
I've only been to Red Lobster twice.
So lobster pizza is the way to go. So I ordered another one.
Seafood, so.
Oh, really? Damn, that sucks. I love me some seafood. So I got the Admiral's Feast, which is like $40, and it has like, pretty much everything you can possibly get. And I ordered an extra 2 lobster tails because I love lobster. So I had 3 lobster tails, and then the Admiral's Feast, and then 2 lobster pizzas. And then after it was all done, I got a molten lava cake for dessert. And it ended up being, it was like $102.
I'll pull it up. I can't read it. We went out to Wendy's once, and John ordered, and she gave the total. I was like, I haven't ordered.
That's usually how it goes every time me and Ashley go out, like the drive-through. They're like, "Is that all?" I'm like, "Oh, she hasn't gone yet. Hold on."
and then for the rest of the people in the vehicle.
So my favorite restaurant of all time is this place right here in Flint. It's called Hibachi Grill. It's an Asian all you can eat sushi bar with the guy sits in the middle and just makes sushi.
Yep.
And so all you can eat sushi bar and a hibachi grill, so where they grill in front of you. Yep. And then you have like the 4 rows of the Chinese restaurant typical buffet. That's my favorite restaurant. And like it's like $20 a plate, but I get like 6 plates. So my first 2 plates are always solid sushi, and we counted. I had 61 pieces of sushi, and then I had a plate of food, and then I had a hibachi. It was a smaller hibachi plate, and then you always got to get crab ragoons. So I got a whole plate of crab ragoons.
So we have you ever been to like a Mongolian barbecue?
Oh yeah, that's my second favorite restaurant.
So we have one here in Midland, and it is it's like $12 for like dinner, and it's literally all you can eat. So I literally go up there like 3-4 times and just have like a plate of meat, and that's it. I don't have screw the vegetables and stuff like that. I have a bowl of soup if I need to get the
art to make those bowls before you get to the grill. And I could teach you that art because that's what I perfected. Because I think it's like one bowl is $14, or you can get unlimited bowls.
No, it's like $12 for all you can eat.
Oh, so that must be different than I'm thinking of then. Like I'm thinking it's actually called Mongolian barbecue.
Yeah, this one's in Midland. It's a Genghis Khan Mongolian barbecue.
Okay. This is a chain restaurant called Mongolian barbecue that I'm thinking of.
This one is owned by a couple. There's a couple like Chinese places in town. It's owned by the same guy.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is all you can eat buffet basically for like $12, and it's got like you go up, you got one row with all your fruit and vegetables, and then you got one row with all your meat, and then one row with all your spices and sauces, and then you walk up and they cook it in a big round grill type thing. And you go back, and there's also a salad bar, which who needs that? And there's a soup area where you got to have your egg drop soup, right? You got to have egg drop soup.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
That's the one where they put the fucking tofu in it. That's one I hate.
It tastes like chicken.
No, it doesn't. No, not even in the least. But you know what it tastes like? It tastes like a chewy, spongy brick of fucking tofu is what it tastes like. What kind of chicken are you eating? Are you just eating chicken gizzards? Like, maybe if you just eat chicken feet and gizzards ground together, that's what it tastes like. Ashley said that shit too. She's like, it tastes just like whatever you want it to taste like. It's flavorless. I'm like, no, it tastes like I'm chewing on a chunk of rubber.
It's spongy chicken.
No, not the spongy chicken. That sounds like something that I would get from a fucking shitty Chinese. Like, yes, it's spongy chicken. Like,
we're gonna make you look like that now.
I get smaller every time I say something bad.
Yeah, you're no small about you.
Yeah, so Mongolian barbecue, the actual like chain restaurant, that's my go-to. Like chain restaurant, that's my favorite. And there's an art because they give you one bowl. You get one bowl, and it's like 12 or $14, and you can put as much as you want in that bowl. And we came up with the science of doing it, and now we have it to where I could probably fit around 2.5 pounds of food in a single bowl, and it's made for probably like 16 ounces, made for like a pound at the most. And we get there, we just like pack that bad boy down with the spoons, and
so that's the restaurants I miss the most right now is the all you can eat. Yeah,
right. And Ashley's like, those are disgusting. Think of all the germs. I'm like, I don't care. It's all I can eat.
Right.
Like,
you know how much I normally eat, and then how much I can eat, and then multiply that times 10. John and Brendan went to recently. You can't fill your own plate. A little Chinese guy followed them around, and they told them what they wanted.
I've been kicked out of the Chinese restaurant before.
I've never been kicked out of a restaurant. I've been close. We went to an all-you-can-eat when I was down at States for wrestling. We went to an all-you-can-eat Chinese place after we all weighed in, and that we were close there. It was in a strip mall, and we were trying to play a prank on our wrestling coach. And right next door to it was a hair salon. And what we were gonna do was sneak into our wrestling coach's hotel room, and we wanted to put something slippery on his toilet seat so he would slip off of it. So we went over to the hair salon, and there was 2 dudes working in there that were, and we're like, hey, we're looking for something slippery to put on the toilet seat of our wrestling coach, and they're like, don't think we can help you there. You know, like, really? You have nothing we could put on? Like, all right, I'm like, let's get us like something super sticky then to put on like their door handle or something like that. And they're like, oh yeah, we can help you with that. And I'm like, oh my god, what are we getting ourselves into here? Terrible experiences.
Yeah, so I was eating. I guess they didn't kick me out, but they like encouraged me to leave. So I went there, and like I can easily get 4 or 5 plates, and they have signs over everything, like they always do. It says like, if you take more food, don't eat more than you can take. Like there better be none on your plate. So like I was eating. I got up, and then like they all stare at me every time I get up. So I walk up there, fill my plate up, come back, eat it, get up again, and like every time I get up, they're all just like watching me. And then on the 4th one, she comes over to me and hands us the check. And she's like, thank you for coming. And I was like, oh, no problem. I was going to go get up. She's like, you going to get more? And I was like, yeah. She's like, And I was like, she literally just went, She's like, you don't need no more. And I was like, oh. And she's just like, she didn't smile or nothing. You know, normally I thought it was a joke where it was like, oh, you don't need no more. Ha, ha, ha. But she just said, you don't need no more, and walked away. And like I looked at Ashley, and Ashley looked at me, and like we thought it was a joke, you know, like everyone's ha ha ha.
Sure.
She didn't no smile. She just I was like, is she serious? Like I was like, all right, they're all staring at me the whole time because not too often. They probably thought I was Godzilla walking in there, and they're just like they were so mad. And even the old lady that took the bill, she like snatched it out of my hand, and she $29. Like.
You know what it is? They've had somebody bad experience beforehand with somebody else like you, like you, somebody else like you,
stereotyping me.
Exactly.
I'm an American.
Racist. Just because you're 6'7".
Yeah, I'm only 6'5".
Give me a break.
It's not all it's cut out to be. Yeah, I can't imagine if I went to a restaurant and they actually had to make my plate for me. Like I'd be like, chicken, they'd put like 2 pieces on there. I'd be like, more. So
there's a comedian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's a big dude.
They have restaurants have been closed for so long. I can't remember what it's like to actually go into one.
I know.
But when were we up in Mackinac last year? It was one time last year. We went up to Mackinac and we stayed at a hotel for one night because we were
Camping?
No, it was we just went up there for one day. We were spreading my mother-in-law's ashes, and we decided to stay the night up there. And woke up the next morning, and the hotel didn't have any breakfast, nothing whatsoever, nothing even like prepackaged for you to take or anything like that. What's that?
With full Karen on them.
Well, yeah, I mean, we did. We were already pissed off of them for some other stuff whatsoever. So we ended up going downtown. I don't know if you've ever been to Mackinac downtown. They got that pancake restaurant downtown there. So we went there, and they had like a hour and a half wait, but it was literally the only thing that's open for breakfast. And because of COVID, they were the only one open for breakfast, and no hotels had breakfast in the whole entire city. So it was a super long wait. So we, got on the waiting list, and either one of us was waiting outside, and the other one was taking the kids around to go keep them occupied while we were waiting, type of thing. But we finally got in, got our table, and he was like, "It's going to be quicker for you to get the buffet than it is to order food." And I'm like, okay. So you had to wear your mask to go up to the buffet. But then they had like boxes of gloves to wear at the beginning of the buffet line. So you had to put gloves on just to grab your hands on the tongs to put the stuff on your plate. And then as soon as you get down to the end of the buffet, you have to take the gloves back off and put them in the trash can right at the end. And I couldn't tell you how many people didn't actually follow that. It was actually pretty astounding that 99% of the people who went out there followed that, wearing their mask and wore the gloves. There was one person, I think, out of the whole entire time we were there that did not do that, didn't wear his mask and didn't wear the gloves. And I was like, just do what you.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like they keep saying, like, Michigan needs to mask up. I'm like, I don't know about you, but I've been out quite a bit. Like everywhere I go, everyone's wearing a fucking mask. Everyone's like it's rare to see someone not wear a mask now. Like before, it was like, look at these idiots wearing masks, but now it's like if you see someone without a mask, you're like, what you just do? Just wear one. Like, yeah, I don't believe it, but guess what? Like, I'm just gonna wear it because I would rather hear that than have 15 people walk up to me and say, like, you should be wearing a mask. You're preventing, like, yes, let me put this piece of thin cotton that I have over my face.
And there's no evidence really showing that this mask is helping. I haven't personally gotten it yet. So is a mask helping me? Sure, maybe. Have I been tested for it? No, also. But I was at my chiropractor yesterday, and he goes, "Yeah, I didn't tell you, but over Christmas break that we had, me and the wife both had COVID." And he goes, "It was like perfect timing though, because we were closed because of Christmas break, and that was by the time we came back to open, we were clear." I'm like, "Oh." He goes, "The only time we ever would have gotten exposed to it is here at work, wearing our mask." And I'm like, makes sense, but also could have you been hand to face contact with it? I'm like, there's so many different ways that could have happened. And now it's interesting that we got this new more contagious form of it showing up. Like, how do you have a more contagious form of this showing up where how do you have a different strand of COVID type of thing? It's got to be something else other than, I don't know. I'm so confused by everything. That's why I'm a firefighter. I put the wet stuff on the road stuff.
Yeah, like I wear a mask. Everyone I know I see wears a mask. Like, I'm not going to wear a mask outside or in my car. But like when I go into the store, I put my mask on. I get my shit done. I get out. I take my mask off. Like, I see people driving with their mask on, which is what they want.
Sorry.
That's only the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's weird.
This is a damn ad as soon as I opened up a freaking social media thing.
But yeah, like I said, it's I'm okay with your opinion on it, but I'm like, like they said, wear a mask, we can open restaurants back up. 7 months ago, they said that.
Well, yeah, I mean, what was it at first when this came out? 2 weeks to flatten the curve.
Yeah, it was like they just posted it yesterday. It was like happy 49 weeks of 2 weeks to follow the curve or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like March 3rd is like the year anniversary or whatever that Michigan.
It was right before we went to the Arnold.
Yeah, the day before the Arnold.
Right.
Because I got the car was loaded and we were talking about leaving the next night and Arnold said, or they said, did you see that they already moved the Arnold to August?
Yeah. So, and let alone, what are they going to have open for it? Right.
They said that there's no.
Right.
They're still going to do the athletes and shit, but yeah, there's no convention. I'm like, you all like that's losing. What they say it was like $500 million is what the Arnold brought to Columbus every year or something like that.
Yeah, for people staying at hotels and food and people going to the gyms.
That was like their equivalent of the New York City ball drop for Times Square every year.
Yep. Those damn Ohio people.
And I see Eddie, he posted about having Arnold in Europe, like their version of it. They're still going ahead with the convention and everything so far. That's in October, I think.
Oh, you can't even eat outside at the restaurants? Yeah, so we got restaurants here. They have outdoor, indoor eating, which doesn't make any sense to me either. So, yeah, and because it's what is it like in the teens tonight probably for temperature wise. The last couple nights has been the coolest we've had all year so far. Let me look. Well, it's a couple hours ago. So we have outdoor, indoor seating. We have these igloos or ice shanties set up outside. Yeah, it's 28. Set up outside with little Mr. Buddy heaters set inside of it that run off propane. So you're running propane tanks all night off of these. I could only imagine what it would be like if you set up a CO monitor inside one of these. Are you telling your dog to be quiet?
Yeah, that was making a lot of noise. She was getting out of hand.
You're telling your dog to go like this.
Yeah, she stopped, didn't she?
I didn't hear it to begin with, so I didn't notice anything until you turned around. So yeah, there's a couple restaurants, less than a handful of the, I don't know, probably 50 restaurants that we have in Midland that are actually open for dining at the location type of thing. And then a lot of them have adjusted their schedules to only being open a couple days a week just because of staffing and not having to have as much stuff on stock all the time because are they offering a full menu also type of thing. We just talked about McDonald's is even offering their full menu right now.
Like I said, I get it. I understand, anything they can do to stop the spread, but like literally everything else in Michigan is open. You can go to a casino, you can go to a movie theater, you can go to Walmart, you can go to like basically all that stuff. And you can have a gathering of 25 people now or something like that. Like for the high school sports, they announced that you can have like 50 people in a gym, depending on the size of the gym for the basketball and volleyball finals and all that. But we can't have like.
So we're allowed to start having wrestling practices, but it can't be contact because I'm a wrestling coach. Yeah, exactly. Look at your face. We can start having wrestling practices, but we can't have contact.
So what do you guys do? Do you just run? Like
there's ways to practice moves without having a person like.
So how do you have what do you do for the match on Saturdays?
Exactly. So other states are having tournaments right now. Like I have a friend that runs tournaments down in Ohio. No handshakes. The referee is wearing a mask, but the actual wrestlers are. I'll put this up. So Ohio, because Lori's in Ohio, the referees are wearing masks. They are not allowed to shake hands at the beginning because you always walk out, shake hands with the person that you have to wrestle. And then when you get done, you shake hands with them again, and the referee raises the hand of the winner, kind of like UFC type of thing, right? Touch gloves, shake hands, whatever. They're not allowing them to do that. You're not getting your hand raised at the end, but it's still full contact. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Why are you still having this full contact sport being able to take place? But the most important thing for me after I get a win is getting my arm raised. That was just everything in the world to me. When I watched my daughter wrestle last year, the most important thing for me when she had her only one win last year, because she wrestled 11 times, only got one win, is for her to get her arm raised. And when she got her one win last year, the referee forgot to raise her arm. So as soon as she got over to me, I raised her arm for her. That is the most important thing for me as a wrestler in the time that I have, is I want my arm raised after I got my win. And that pisses me off as they're not doing that now.
But you can't get your arm raised. But you can run around on a fucking mat with another person within 6 inches of their body.
Well, less than that.
Yeah, and you can do that for 10 minutes straight.
Mm-hmm. So you can sweat all over each other, snot and slobber or whatever. No sense. I completely agree.
They said, I understand what powerlifting means because I'm a judge of powerlifting. And last year we had 600 lifters and then probably 300 parents and families. So we had over 1,000 people in the gym. So I get why you can't run a meet like that, because just having 500 lifters alone you can't do it.
Yep. But imagine having Motor City this year in that gym.
That would have. Well, we would have been able to stay warm. I can tell you that much. Yeah, you can check their oil, but you can't shake hands. Yeah, no shit.
So there's an actual wrestling move called checking the oil, and I'll show you sometime if you want.
Yeah, I know what that is. And then for the guys that were in college, when you had to do your piss test, there's a thing called changing your oil.
Oh.
So, you ever seen Blue Mountain State?
No.
Okay, so they came up with this thing called changing your oil, and people actually tried it. So in the NCAA, you get piss tested all the time to make sure you're not doing any type of drugs or steroids. Sure. And of course, everyone in college is doing something. So what they would do is you would go and you would piss, and then you would buy your clean piss, and you would give yourself basically an enema, or not an enema, what's the one that you pee into? A catheter. And the idea of it is to fill your bladder with clean pee. So you do it in the locker room, and then you go into the bathroom with the guy where he holds it, or you hold it in front of him, and so you're peeing someone else's pee out of your thing. Is what the idea of it is. And people actually tried this, and because they did it on a TV show, and they ended up getting an infection because when you put someone else's inside your body, it doesn't work out so well. Yeah, so they tried that, and I heard of that, and that was a funny thing, and. Yeah, like you said, you can check someone's oil, but you can't shake their hand.
Yeah, that's
a rusty fish hook.
Oh my god, that's enough of that. All right, on to the next topic. All right, so it's been a while since I brought it up, but I'm going to talk about the giveaway one more time as we're getting probably close to the end of this because we're making me hungry. Just want to talk about the giveaway one more time. So I've upped the ante from what I said at the beginning of the video to where I'm at now. So if you're at this point still, definitely appreciate you all. But if you make a purchase this weekend, starting today until Sunday at midnight, what is today? Today's now Thursday because it's after midnight. You will get your chance to win a Total War in either grape or strawberry lemonade or a War Games. Let me get the label up front there. And PvP punch. And then I'm also going to throw in a MRE RTD, which I don't have with me. They're in the fridge. A Total War RTD. And I have two different flavors of these, but I'm going to throw a pink lemonade, a Fubar shot in, This one is orange, but I also have 2 other flavors: a MRE Light sample pack, a Isotope sample pack, and a MRE sample pack. And if you make an order starting now until Sunday at midnight, all you need to do is let me know the total and your order number, and I will get you into that giveaway. And this is separate from my monthly giveaway that I do. All right.
What was that? I missed all of that. Can you go ahead and repeat all that?
Okay, so this weekend.
You said something about a total whore.
And you are a what?
You said she's ready to eat.
Yes. Okay. And my buddy just sent me this. He's watching this podcast as well, but he just sent me this. So, you ever drink Bang Energies?
Yeah, I used to. I was part of the Bang tree.
So they have a couple different things out there. So they're actually owned by the VPN company. So they make supplements by itself, and they also have the Bang Energy drinks. Those are Quest products, right?
You're a master for metrics, right?
Yeah, metrics. What's some other companies that aren't around anymore? So, link it in the top of the description box to Redcon one. So Bang Energy is coming out for hard seltzer.
Is it like energy and alcohol?
No, so I believe it's just alcohol. They're like 5% alcohol.
Yeah, so it's basically a Four Loko without energy. Back, remember when Four Lokos were popping when they had like caffeine and then alcohol, and people would drink like 4 of those at a party and like, oh my god, I'm so dipsy, but I'm full of energy. Let's stay up all night.
Red Bull mixed with shots, right?
Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, don't get me started on Jaeger bombs. So yeah, they're coming out with Bang Mix is what it's called, and I saw these advertised a couple months ago. And I believe I told Lori about them. Actually, I drink Bangs and Rains, but I have some Double Tap coming. Double Tap is my wake me up every single day, for sure. So yeah, Bang Mix hard seltzer. They're 5% alcohol. They are caffeine free. They're coming out with 3 different flavors. It looks like key lime pie, strawberry blast, and mango bango.
Mango bang.
Yeah, drink more of the mango bango.
Yeah, I cut back on all my energy drinks. I used to have the Rockstar 0 calorie, the white cans. That's my favorite energy drink that I do. But recently, I think it was like the last time we took podcast, and I said I was about energy drink free for about 2 or 3. I said I didn't take pre-workout for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then I've had 1 scoop. I did 1 Total War pre-workout about a week ago, and that made me stay up all night again because I'm not used to the caffeine intake on it. And I work out at like 8 o'clock at night, so when I take pre-workout, it lasts a while.
So right now with me, with my schedule that I've been on, and normally I usually have Double Tap first thing in the morning, and usually in the afternoon, I need another energy drink just to get me through the rest of my scheduled day. Right now I'm doing Double Tap in the morning, and then which usually is a energy drink in the morning, and then in the afternoon right now I'm taking Silencer, which is like our fat burner that's got, or no, I'm using Mental Trigger, my apologies, is our energy and focus product. Basically it's a pill, and it's got caffeine in it, which is about as much caffeine in it that's got in Double Tap. So but I'm using Double Tap and Silencer in the afternoon. So it's just like another second dose of Double Tap in the afternoon. So
I've been addicted to LaCroix again. I think last time we talked about it.
Yeah.
And I've been drinking like, if I have a good day, I drink like 6 LaCroix a day. I love them. These things right here are my weakness. I love these cranberry, raspberry, something like that. Ras cranberry. Like I can sit here and just chug these one after another, just like nothing. They're not like my sodies.
So I found a couple months ago is they got the icy carbonated waters. They have those that are caffeinated now, and they're in a can.
Actually make, I was at Sam's Club. They make just plain water that has caffeine in it.
Oh, really?
They they have just I forget the name. It's like Max Zero.
They have like gum with caffeine in it. I mean,
I'm like at that point, just literally go to the store, buy fucking caffeine pills, and just
patches.
Yeah,
it's gonna put a patch on there.
Insulin pumps. That way, every couple hours, you get a couple milligrams of caffeine pumped directly into your bloodstream.
Oh man, that'd be great.
But I've noticed, so once I've like kind of stopped caffeine, like my jitters went away. Like not jitters, but like if I didn't drink caffeine in the morning, like I just like all morning just dead, tired until I had something, and then I was fine. In your head, you're like, oh, I was just tired. I needed some caffeine. Well, no, that's your body going through a withdrawal, telling you, oh, I feel like, even though you don't feel like shit, your brain's telling you that you feel like shit because you haven't had this drug, basically. So that's what I had to cut back. So now when I do drink a pre-workout or have a Rockstar, like I am lit. I didn't even finish a Rockstar. I bought like a couple days ago. It's still like half full. I can't finish. Like I'm like lit.
So yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since I've had an actual energy drink. I tried to drink a pop last night, and I drank like 3/4 of it, and then I couldn't even finish it. So, but one of my big things have been is trying to stay away from carbonated beverages type of thing. So, I don't know. That's one of the things when we were in wrestling is we always got in trouble if we had a carbonated beverage. So, I always go back to that where our coach would make us do push-ups if he caught us having a pop or anything like that. So
LaCroix and go eat a dick. That's what I'd be like. I got yelled at because I used to drink Coke Zeros all the time when they first came out. Like I love them. I was like, it's zero sugar. Why? And he was like, that's still terrible for you. And I was just like,
right.
I was like, yeah, well, it's either that or I can drink beer. He's like, yeah, go ahead and drink a pop. Yeah, there was.
All right. Well, we got any more questions from anybody watching?
I love how I can just look up and see the word sweaty hugs. Like I just kind of glanced over. You got sweaty hugs and oil changes. Check your oil.
Oh man, and banging rain.
So what's our next podcast going to be?
So I'm not sure. Look at my schedule. I guess hopefully sooner than the last one. Oh, probably I'll be in February. I'm literally working pretty much every day until February, starting back tonight. So,
jeez, oh Pete.
We'll talk and we'll figure something out because we also have to set something up with Brent from Outclass Nutrition to talk about his stuff as well. And he said towards the end of February. So I'm not sure when that's going to be because I'm working like that whole last week of February. Dude, I'm gonna send you my schedule, and you're just gonna be like, "Why?"
I don't get how you do it, man. Like if I looked at my schedule, like even I make my schedule, and if I look at it and it says 6 days in a week, I get mad. I'm like, why do I gotta work Saturday? I hate working Saturday. Like every time I have to work a Saturday, it just pains me.
It'll be 2 years from this Thursday.
Yeah, it's like when I first started my company, I was like, hell yeah, make my own schedule. Don't have to work weekends, no holidays, don't have to work late. And then like the first day of my official job, I think I worked like a 14-hour day. And I was like, this is for the birds. And I got to come home and do paperwork and do all my computer work, talk to my accountant. I'm like, I work so many more hours now that it is nice to be able to say like, oh, I got a big squat coming up today. So I'm only going to pull a 6-hour day instead of a full day.
Sure.
But I just end up having to load myself up more than at the end of the week.
10 houses. That's enough for me. Yeah.
I'll come do mine. My cleaning lady's sick.
My cleaning lady is me.
Ooh, sexy.
Yeah. You want to see my outfit?
Yeah, kind of. Is it naked?
I'll send it to you later.
It's just my mine is just an old wife beater and Crocs, nothing else. That's what I clean the house at. It's the most freedom.
I'm lucky if I put pants on.
You should add that to your OnlyFans.
OF.com is Doubtfire. Oh boy! All right. Any more questions from the 4 people we have watching before we get this?
What's the Redcon giveaway?
Oh man, I gotta repeat that again. Hang on, let me try to sober up again real quick.
You do the entire promo in 20 seconds.
All right.
Everything that you did.
I'll do the promo one more time. We'll see if we get any more questions put in because we have 4 people watching and only 2 people commenting. So, what the hell?
Tell me when you're ready. I'm going to put 20 seconds on the clock. You need to get through the entire promo, even the extra stuff.
Extra stuff. Okay. Yeah. Let me get it in my hand here then. Oh, I put it in the box. It's all mixed up with other stuff now.
This is going to take concentration, skill, and he's going to have to be brave. He's going to have to step up to the plate.
I'm not sober enough for this. Tony, Corey, Lori, and Jeff equals 4. No, okay, I don't have it open because it's not me. I know my one buddy's watching. He's just not commenting. I need to get him on the podcast, but he's doing homework. All right, you ready?
All right, let me know. I'll give you a count in. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, anybody that makes a purchase starting now until Sunday night at midnight will get their chance to win a free Total War and grape, strawberry lemonade, or war games are a concentration and gaming product in PvP Punch. Your choice of one of those. I'm also going to throw in a FUBAR Orange, a Total War RTD, a MRE RTD, a MRE protein sample isotope, and a MRE. All you have to do is make a purchase this weekend using the link in the top of the description box and let me know your total or your order number. Damn it.
You're fucking trash. You should have. How are you going to get that commercial down if you can't even fit it in your 15-second time limit?
I'm going to be sober.
Like you're gonna have to do the auctioneer thing. You gotta be like Total War. You got Total War here. You got the Charger and the Gripe flavor. You got it MRE. Like call now. You get Isotope. You gotta be like that. You gotta be like what's it? The Sham Wow guy.
If I talk too quickly, people aren't gonna understand what I say.
Well, it depends. Everyone knows Sham Wow. He only made one commercial.
And I was in prison, so.
Well, I have to bite a hooker's tongue. All right, he got out of hand. He took his infomercial money. Oh, what my favorite's the Super Sweeper with Anthony Sullivan because it picks up dog hair or my hair, your hair, dog hair, cat hair, any hair, and I always remember that for some reason because he's like wiping off a rug and it's just this pile of hair. He goes anything. It does your hair, my hair, dog hair, cat hair, all hair. It's just a crappy thing. I'll never forget that. It's no Billy Mays though, where you call now and get 2 gophers. That's an old.
What was the dubs they did of them were the best. Yeah, the booty.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Where he's like, call now and you'll get 2 gophers, and he just holds up gophers from like this old commercial. And then the Super Shitter 5000, the toilet seat, that was kind of
fun. All right. No, we didn't get any more questions put in there, so we're gonna go on and end this at before 3 hours gets here. We need to eat, and we're gonna go play some GTA.
Hells yeah.
Right? We are?
Yeah. I got it.
All right. I just turned the PlayStation on, so.
Me too. You'll probably hear the world's loudest fan kick on here in about 3 seconds.
All right. We appreciate everybody for watching. Thanks, Corey and Lori and Jeff for joining us tonight. And everybody else who didn't comment. We appreciate you guys as well. Everybody that popped in and out. Make sure to take advantage of the offer that I brought up too many times now to describe again in under 30 seconds. Make sure you check out the other companies down in the description box as well that I work with, including Outclass Nutrition, who we are going to have on here next month to talk about his protein bar that he has coming out. And we appreciate everybody that's watching still after 3 hours of my inebriation and Corey's drinking multiple gallons of water.
LaCroix, use my code #2tits at Evolve Meals to get 50% more on your price.
That's all we have for time for today, folks. Appreciate y'all.
See ya.